Hello everyone, welcome to our 4th episode of Flustered in the Faewild. Thank you for joining us for another evening of Dungeons & Dragons. I'm Emma, I'll be your Dungeon Master for this evening, and we're thrilled to be streaming at twitch.tv/WorldTogetherRPG. For those here who are new to Dungeons & Dragons, everyone around me is playing a fantasy character in a fantasy universe. Each of the players has their own unique character, and they have sheets in front of them which tell them what they can and can't do. We'll mostly be rolling 20-sided dice tonight, see if they're able to do what they set out to do. 20s are great, 1s are not so great. Shamini has a really big one.
That's a big one.
It's not a competition to see who's got the biggest dice.
Very shiny.
Or is it?
The shiny dice. D10 coming later.
The players all turn into dice goblins. That was what happened there.
I've got one with crystals in it. Does that?
Shush. And while they're playing their characters and hoarding their dice, I'll be playing everything else in the universe. So we had a lot of shopkeepers last week. There were an awful lot of shopkeepers. So we'll see what this week has in store. And together we'll be creating a story. So I'm gender fluid, I use the pronouns M or Emma, and I'm going to give the players a chance to introduce themselves. So if you could give your name, your pronouns if you'd like, your character's name and their pronouns, and maybe a little bit about how they are doing. It's quite a frantic end to the episode last time, especially for 2 of our players. So yeah, maybe a little bit about how things are. So we'll start with Chris.
Well, I'm going first. Hello.
I have a rotation. It's very scientific.
Wow. Okay. Hello, I'm Chris. I use they, them pronouns. And I am playing Gertie, who uses she and they pronouns. And Gertie is a winged kobold stars druid in D&D terms, but fairy princess in general terms. Gertie's hitting that sort of peak frustration level with the town and the people in the town. No one seems that bothered about not being able to leave, or that things are going really wrong and weird. And Gertie's gonna... I think Gertie needs to find a way to not knock heads together quite so viciously, but I'm gonna keep trying to regardless.
Cool. And Sean.
Hello, my name is Sean. I use the he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Old Georgie, who is also he, him. Old Georgie is a turtle artificer, or artificer to people who can pronounce the word. I can't.
I think one's American, Sean. I think Americans say artificer.
Really?
I just like artificer. It sounds...
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
You should go with it. I like it.
It's your name.
And yeah, so he does mostly carpentry, and then it does magic things because that's D&D. And yeah, Georgie's feeling good actually. He was part of the party that helped to find a missing persons who we've managed to bring past the ring of mushrooms. And I think that was a good practice for the real missing person that we're actually here to do.
Practice missing person. Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom, he, him, and I'm playing Pip, also he, him. Pip is a feral forest tiefling who goes on adventures with his best friend, Nutmeg, the queen of the forest, who is a giant elk. Pip has got the idea that he needs to do something very important in this town. Not quite sure what it is, but along with his good friend Enoch, there's a list to work down it. We are a little bit concerned what will happen when we finish that list. We're sure something else might come along, but it's very nice to... Pip can also understand the compulsion not to leave one's home. He would also rather be back home. And the town seems nice in its weird way. Met a banshee, that was exciting.
It was exciting. Liz. Sorry, Liz.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Hello, I'm Liz. I use she, they, and I play Enoch, who is a Sviff Neblin, who is a deep gnome little wizard creature. He has been rocking around town with Pip, aboard Her Majesty, Nutmeg, and we have been doing so many important things that are on the list that we found in the house, and we've just got to the bakery, I believe, and met with the others. But we need to continue on this important quest. I don't know what happens once we complete the quest, but I'm looking forward to finding out.
Neither of you are going to mention that you're cursed. Neither of you.
Do we need to?
We're not cursed. We've been given a very important job in our head brains, and we need to do that.
You're part of Team Pickle now.
You're also part of Team Pickle now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You've got papers.
Shamini.
I want to be in Team Pickle.
Join us.
You were very nearly in Team Pickle. You saved by 1.
I noticed the difference in our saving throw value. Ogden and Enoch. So I am Shamini. I use she, her, and I'm playing Ogden, who uses he, him. And Ogden has... I mean, there's just been a lot of character development. Ogden is... made a decision, which was very exciting. Might do some more of that. Who knows? I know this is the kind of thrilling antics that you can expect. Minor decision making, like, shall we go left or right? It was very, very, very stressful.
Look, it's not D&D until another character tells you to make decisions.
It's all fine. So we're going to be playing for about 3 hours. There'll be roughly 5-10 minute break in the middle, somewhere. We're improvising, so we'll find out. We'll figure out where that will be, and we'll let you know. We have a few lovely sponsors and supporters arrayed around us, and I'm going to run you through them and tell you a little bit about them. So I'm going to start with Hero Forge, the lovely Hero Forge, who make customizable tabletop minis. So I have one in my hand, which is Prosperous, because we love Prosperous. What Hero Forge is basically like an online... I was going to say sim. Like an online store where you go and you choose all the things that you want your character to have from many, 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 many options, which you can basically customize most of them. And then you go in and you colour it, and then they send you it in 3D printed colour that you don't have to paint, which is great. Or if you like painting, you can get it not in colour and then paint it yourself. And they're great. And we really like them. And you can see the ones that we built with all of our characters. They're by their names.
At the moment, they're not by their names. They're doing big, massive rotatings in the middle of the screen because we've done some clever editing updates.
So you can see them even bigger, see all the details that we put in. And yeah, Hero Forge are great. So check them out, make your own mini. Find out more at heroforge.com. We're also delighted to be sponsored by UltraPro. UltraPro do basically lots of different things for your tabletop, so dice bags, dice trays, character portfolios, rolling mats. I have a figurine of adorable power to show you today. So this is the Black Dragon, who is super cute, even though he really doesn't want to be. There's a whole range of these, and UltraPro have lots of different things on their site, so you can go and check them out at ultrapro.com. We're currently running a giveaway in chat, so if you put a comment in chat, anything you like, someone will be drawn and will contact you to give you an UltraPro gift card, so that can be anywhere in the world. So do say something in chat, say something nice about what we're doing today. We're also sponsored by Elderwood Academy. So Elderwood Academy do premium dice boxes, dice chests, rolling trays, dice towers, and basically it's another online builder where you can go and you can select everything about them and customize them. So I have a hex chest with me, which I love, and I also have, Chris has a, that's a dice tower. They also do fun things like dice launchers, which I will be using if Chris annoys me today. I'm joking.
You're not. You've done it before.
It doesn't quite have enough power to get to Chris, so fear not. I shall not be launching a dice at Chris.
Test it. Prove it.
The only dice I have out are really big ones, so that's not going to happen. But there's a link in chat at the moment, and also our discount code for 10% off, which is roll-together. So you can go and you can get yourself something with a nice discount. So yes, go have a look at Elderwood Academy. We're also supported by D&D Beyond. So D&D Beyond is everything digital about D&D. So all the books, all the character content you could ever need, all the monster content you could ever need. I'm using their encounter builder for things that may or may not happen today, depending on what the players decide to do. They are all using it for their character sheets, apart from Tom, who's using paper. And
Wow. Pulled out.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, Tom. Old man Tom.
I like to write on it and go, that's a plus.
and you can click on the overlay on the one side of the screen, whichever one you can see it on, and that one, and see what they have as part of their characters and what they've built, and if you're interested, see what they have. So that's D&D Beyond. We're also supported by Level Up Dice, which are the previously aforementioned really large dice. So these are table shakers. They are very large D10s. There's also a big D20, although not quite as big, unfortunately. And they have a lot of other very beautiful dice on their website, so you can go and check them out. We're also supported by 2 lovely D&D video games, so Isle Champions of Forgotten Realms and Warriors of Waterdeep. There are things you can get in both of them available on our stream today. The mods will tell you more in chat right now, and follow their instructions. And that's all I'm going to say about that, and I'm going to move on. We're all together RPG on all of our social media, so find us, apart from TikTok. And thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. You can find Charmony on TikTok.
You should get on TikTok. Get on TikTok.
That sounds like we're on TikTok, but that's not our name.
No.
And we're hidden.
Secret TikTok.
Secret TikTok.
Secret TikTok.
If you want to
Keep
follow
scrolling
someone on
until you find
TikTok, find Charmony.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're everywhere else, as well as Together RPG.
Thanks for the plug. This is great.
Gotta plug that TikTok.
Thank you for our D20 Club who support us on Patreon. We give prior warning of everything that we're doing. That sounds bad.
Wow.
Like
Wow, yeah.
You get advance warning before the catastrophe hits.
I've been watching a lot of disaster TV shows. That's what's happening right now. You get prior notice of everything that we're doing. You get to see the art a little bit in advance. You get to see casting a little bit in advance. So you get to see all your favourite players and know who's going to be in what. So if you like us and you like what we do, please do consider supporting us. There'll be a link to Patreon in the chat right now. Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans and GNC positive, and we encourage and champion trans and GNC players and characters in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are different gender to their own. We aim to avoid misgendering, but acknowledging that it does happen, we have a company policy in place to correct people on pronouns. If we miss an instance of misgendering, we're open to being corrected, so please do let us know if you think one has been missed. And we have safety policies as well. There'll be a link in chat right now about how we use safety in games, so if you're interested, you can follow that. We are going to dive right into the intro now, and then we will kick off. So see you in about 30 seconds back here. Okay, so last time, after spending a good hour and a half going to sleep, during which time
Look, it was very important
Ogden
to check that
carried
it was okay.
Pip around the woods, the rest of you
really
ate
beautiful.
some cookies, there was some singing, I'm sure some other things happened, but that's really... Those are the. Anyone want to throw anything else in? Those are the things that really stand out in my memory.
The sky's still there. We don't have to worry about the sky.
It was a fort.
There was a pillow fort, that's right.
Ogden and Pip got very concerned about where the sky was going to fall in, so they decided they needed to watch it. Yeah, so that all happened.
That shit's still happening.
Then you went to sleep. Eventually. And you woke up the next morning and decided to follow the list of the plans you'd made. The first thing you did was you went to the town hall and you met the mayor, who Gertie took an instant dislike to, pretty much. You discovered that a gnome, Fizzpocket, had not arrived travelling over from the next village, and you decided that you were going to go and try and figure out what was happening with that. Two of you discovered that upon trying to leave the village, you realised that you had urgent business back in the village, and you immediately turned around and left to carry out your urgent business.
The pickle strike again.
That would be Enoch and Pip, for anyone who missed that part of the intro. Gertie, Old Georgie and Ogden went, had a sort of argument with a pixie about the border, came to an arrangement, realised that the pixie was being given instructions by pink notes, similar to the one you found with the mushroom on previously.
The pink paper is everywhere, and the pixie said that the paper killed Jimmy, and if they don't do what the paper... the pink paper, yes, thank you. Sorry, I got very confused. I thought it was a postcard.
Liz has a pink notepad. I also have a pink notepad. I'm starting to get concerned.
I just want to emphasise that everyone knows that the paper is dangerous, and this is the BBEG, and we should all be a little bit...
Yeah, paper and pickles. Those are the BBGs.
Yeah.
EPs.
You picked a mushroom, you stepped over... Ogden licked the mushroom. It was a bad idea. You stepped over the border, you went and saved the gnome, who had at some point been turned into a sheep and was lying in a field looking a bit dazed. You got the gnome back into town, and you went to see the mayor, who you still didn't get on with. You handed the gnome over.
You still didn't get on with.
You didn't.
You shouted at for a long time, is what you're looking for. No.
And then you sort of hovered in the town square for a while, deciding if you were going to go buy sweets or not before deciding to go to the bakery. Enoch, Pip, in this time, you went on a wild ride round town. You went to see the statue, where you noted that the whole statue was very clean, including the base.
I don't know why
Picturesque
that's...
monolith, I believe is what I said.
Coming up!
I don't know why that's a clue. It's a really important clue. It's got Monkey Island levels of inanity now.
Bush statue? Cool statue.
You went to Awesome Apples and met the proprietor, who told you that the tomatoes were being delivered overnight. He thought it was a prank. You thought maybe something magical was happening. He didn't seem particularly concerned, and you therefore, as a result, decided not to be especially concerned about it. After quizzing him about his suppliers, you then went on from Awesome Apples to the B&B, which is what it had said on the note. At the B&B, you met the Banshee who runs the B&B, who told you that she was allowed to run the B&B as long as she didn't sing. After a bit of back and forth with the Banshee, you realised that you should have gone to the Born and Bred, the bakery, and made your way to the bakery where you met up with the others. Did I miss anything?
The gaping hole of regret and shame, I think was about it.
All right then. And we pick up with you all standing outside the Born and Bred, which, as described, has quite a lot of buns and nice baked goods on display through the window, and a pair of swords on the wall. And Acorn, who is the owner of the Born and Bred, is inside, just going about their day.
What was suspicious about them again? There was a note, right?
It was that it was a connection to the statue, which isn't the bed and breakfast.
No.
But the Banshee's very nice. I mean, if you want to go meet the Banshee, it might be a bit dangerous, but she seemed very friendly. It's not like a silver for a night. I think that's a good deal if we're looking for somewhere to stay.
Just don't ask for a song.
Yes, as long as we don't make us sing.
Tessia thought the statue family link was suspicious. We should go and...
Oh, there's also something about the church or something. There was something about like powerful women being drawn to the area, which
Yes. Yeah.
points at nutmeg. seems true.
Yeah, I get it.
You did find that out from the Banshee. She pointed you towards the Sanctum of Veronestra.
Oh, that's it.
Let's go.
Let's go buy some buns.
Very important buns. Remember, Pip. We need to make sure we stay on task.
Let's be good cop, bad cop.
When you
I'm
say
the bad
we-
one, obviously.
Yeah, you are.
It's a good system, okay.
That's the thing. It's sort of like goes on to go. Have you tried? Have you been trying to be a bit more, scary? Because I've been trying to be nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
well let's try it out
Okay.
and see if we can.
Oh God. Okay.
You need to make a scene because I can.
You might
if
need
you'd
to.
like me to.
With the backup, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Right.
Okay. Good cop, bad cop routine in 3, 2, 1, go! Bust in the door. Maybe, try and knock something over. Is there anything I can knock over?
There's a whole display of baked goods.
I'm gonna knock one bun.
No,
And you can knock me over.
he's a loose crossbow. You can't stop him. I'm terribly sorry.
The fairy who is hovering behind the counter looks really tired. And as they turn around to look at you, and they kind of stare forlornly at the bun that you've knocked on the floor.
We will pay for that. We're very sorry.
That's, that would be nice, thank you.
That would be good.
Yeah, well, I don't care. We're here to get you.
I mean, we're here to ask some questions.
Evilly.
And nicely. Or friendship.
Does anyone else think this was a terrible idea?
I did offer to make a scene, but apparently that wasn't needed.
I can't decide whether you both need to roll with advantage or with disadvantage. I think you both need to roll with disadvantage because you're just confusing. Can you roll an intimidation check with disadvantage? And Pip, can you roll a persuasion check with disadvantage?
The hardest of DM calls.
3.
10.
The person behind the counter just looks at both of you and is like, I mean, did I do something?
Probably.
Not, but we need to ask you some questions about your connection to the statue.
And we already know it was you what done it, so don't bother trying to deny it.
Their shoulders kind of slump a little bit and they're like, oh, I mean, it wasn't me. It's just that it's been a secret for so long, and Mum told me never to tell anyone. And but if you know already, then
I mean, we just need to make sure that you know what we know, and then we can deal with it. Because we're here to help you. Apart from my friend here,
I'm not. Thank you.
might.
Knock another single butt on the floor. Prove your point.
No, I felt really bad about that the first time. I'm not going to do that again.
I mean, it's just that when Oak did the thing, and it's just sometimes I hear noises in the night, and I worry that he didn't solve the problem, and so I've been practicing to go down there myself and try again, but I just...
Well, quite. And that's
not
what...
good enough.
No,
Rubbish.
but we will help you, because that's
well.
what...
Or kill you.
Pip kind of gives a side eye and was like, I'm pretty sure I'm not that bad.
I don't know how to. I'm not this big.
No, but I sort of put my hand over and just sort of gently tap Ogden on the shoulder, just yeah.
It's harder than it looks.
I know,
You make it look really easy.
Oh, thank you.
He's going in there.
I mean, yes. So, if you
He's
want...
often crying.
Again, we're just seeing from out like the window as buns are falling, and then I'm just like, we will also pay for that.
I would really appreciate the help because I've been practicing swordsmanship, but I'm just no good at it, and it's really hard to practice on your own. And
You focus on your baked goods, and we'll deal with the problem. You're welcome. Would you like to meet the rest of the police squad?
Yeah, that would be great. That's such a relief here. You don't need to pay for the bun here. Have another one. It gives you like an iced bun.
Thank you. This is the most sugar I've ever had.
Oh boy.
Go out to the door. I think it worked. Ogden has caused a bit of damage, but it's all good. We're getting buns. It's very important that we do this.
Well, clearly, I can see how frustrated Ogden is, and clearly is working on this extremely hard. Do you need us to come in?
I mean, if you'd like to come in and meet
Make an entrance.
I want to say Acorn. I don't think we were officially invited. We were introduced. We did just kick the door in.
Well, there we are.
I think maybe this needs to be good cop, bad cop, polite
Short cop. We'll go with short cop. Yeah.
Nice.
I guess we'll just wait here then.
No, you can also come in and possibly get some buns, which seems to be the benefit of this adventure.
You do like buns, Gertie. I know you've got a sweet tooth.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a bun. Don't get me wrong. I'm eating a bun. That's happening. That's fine. What's this got to do with everything that we're doing? Because right now, all you're doing is saying you got some buns.
Which I think is an important first note. But
I might bite you in a second.
I think he likes that, actually. I'm not sure, but he seems like the... Carry on, Pip.
Would I like that? I haven't enjoyed it before, but I'm learning a lot about myself on this. Anyway, from what I've picked up, looks back at Ogden, who's just...
Ogden's being kind of force-fed buns.
Ogden whispers, "Thank you," but quietly so no one knows.
I think it is a case of there was some sort of evil which came to this place and was sealed away, and now it's getting out again. And Acorn in there likes making bread, does not like hitting things with swords. We like hitting things with swords. Yes. Yes. A cop of undetermined rank, yes.
Oh, I'm the captain.
Captain Cop, yeah.
Hang on. I was going to go talk to Acorn. I'm just going to fly in past of it.
I think that's a good idea. Looks like Georgie.
Oh,
you want buns?
Are you here to help? Oh, another fairy. Wonderful. Do you want? Would you like a bun? I have many.
Yeah.
Anyone who's we're here to help. I can.
Have you got any buns with like jam in the middle?
A donut. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Take the donut. Okay. So, what's this about untethered evil? Because this might explain everything else that's going on. And how come you know about it and can talk about it when no one else can?
What my grand great. I'm not exactly certain. Granddad? Oak is the statue.
Okay.
He went down into the tunnels and he killed. He said he killed the thing that was down there, but he didn't kill them. He just sealed it.
And he just got the name thing just now.
Acorn and Oak. And what you're saying is that that's related to why people can't leave and why Tessia's gone missing, and it's all connected.
What do you mean people can't leave?
I crushed the donut in my hand.
I mean, people shouldn't want to leave. This is a great place. It's really important that they stay here.
It's a really nice village. People are really nice here.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume they're all connected and not talk to anyone.
I worked really hard on that donut.
Can I have another one, please?
I already gave you one.
I'll pay for it.
Okay.
In fact, here's 5 gold. put it on the table.
Do you want a basket?
No.
Yes.
Starts making up a basket of a lot of baked. 5 gold is a lot of baked goods. Well, all right. Well, here you go. You'll need the password to get a statue to move.
Ah.
And
What's
that
the password?
Oh, need the bread until it's worthy. You just say it to the statue. I've never done it because I don't want to go down there, but apparently you just say it and it moves.
I mean, can I also ask, those swords, are those your great grandfather's swords?
No, they're mine.
You got given swords? Like family sword?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Or for like your birthday or when you came of age?
No, like when I started hearing noises, I went to the blacksmith and I got some made because I was worried.
That does make sense. I was kind of hoping it was going to be like an ancestral sword and that would have been nice. But smart, good. Arm yourself. It's important. I'm a good cop.
Just a quick question here. If this is a secret that you've kind of kept for all this time, do we have to, maybe be a bit subtle about going over to his statue and saying this password? Or would you rather we did it at night?
Yeah, if I don't want other people to go down there and get hurt.
Well, like us 5.
You offered.
We did.
Don't worry, we're cops apparently.
I'm
the short cop.
I'm the good one.
I'm bad.
I'm not entirely sure what a cop is. Are you some sort of gang?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've now got Billie Eilish bad guy playing in my head. I'm a bad cop.
I'm a bad cop.
Cogs on a little truck.
This song is not appropriate for Ogden.
All right. Thank you very much for your buns. Hopefully you won't be hearing any more nighttime noises.
What did the voices say? I'm sorry. Hello. I'm here. Yes, I'm very short, but you can see me. What do the voices say?
Oh, they're not
precisely.
They're not voices. They're just like bangs and scrapings and things.
Where do they come from? I mean, I can make that sound, and I will cast either minor illusion or prestidigitation to create a bang or a crash. Is it like that?
Underground.
Underneath this shop?
There are tunnels.
Yeah.
Which starts to explain all of this mess. This town isn't what it seems.
What is there something wrong with your friend?
Which one? I'm sorry. I like to think that Enoch and was that you, Sean? Yeah, we said that at exactly the same time.
Correct.
Yes.
Some people here are royalty. You should know.
Wait,
You'll never know which one. Come on, let's go.
You have to guess.
That's okay. Why don't you just take your basket and thank you for the money and thank you for looking after it and yeah. Okay.
Just one more thing.
Oh, good.
Yes, that was a Columbo reference. Thank you.
Dirty coat cop.
My coat is not dirty.
No, it's very nice.
What did Oaks say was underneath here that got trapped?
It's a bit vague.
Oh, that's me.
And
Enoch's a vague. I'm sorry. Carry on.
any information is good information.
Just that it was bad.
That's not good information.
Like your friend.
That's me. I'm bad.
No,
You know
like,
But you're perfectly good at it, Ogden.
I tried really hard.
Mum just said that we shouldn't go down there, ever.
okay. Right, well, that's useful. Thank you for the baked goods. Listen, if you're... I don't think you can leave. I don't think any of you can leave. And I don't think anyone's looking into it, so, yeah. We're gonna fix it.
I haven't left the village in ever,
Yeah.
so it's not really an issue. Like, I haven't. Where'd I go?
Out.
Why?
Out.
Well, regardless, it's an issue and we're solving it, just so you're aware.
Okay.
Thank you for helping me be bad at being a cop. That was appreciated. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for the buns.
Uh-huh.
As we leave, I will ask. So, does that mean we can't go and investigate a suspicious statue now because it's not the night?
It's probably like mid-afternoon. It wouldn't be very long till it was getting dark.
Well, should we look at any of the other clues before we go?
We have to get some sweets for Ethel, but not for another 48 hours, or less than 48 hours now.
Zephyr like ice buns.
You've got a basket of sweets. Got bun. Unless we want to eat these.
She might like buns, but buns won't remind her of her husband.
They will if we carve faces into them.
That is a good point. Oh, cool. Right, let's do that. Good idea.
Ogden, I think you've done a good job at being bad. I release you from any kind of promise. You can go back to being you now.
It wasn't very nice. It made me feel bad, and then even if I don't know if I was good at it, but if I was good at it or bad at it, they both made me feel bad.
I assume you want a hug, or...
Yes.
Alright.
I'm just going to stand there until you hug me. I'm just going to stand.
So wraps arms round and then... There.
Continues.
Gain 20 hearts. You did. You were a very scary bad cop, wherever that is.
It was a good part to play, but now I shall retire.
Oh, the guy at the grocery thinks that me and Enoch are part of your theatre troupe.
Ooh.
Don't remember why we said we were, but I think we got caught off in the moment.
Would you like to be?
We are in.
Enoch's already applied for a position.
Yeah, but I heard something about a stabbing, and I'm not sure if I'm keen.
Also, I thought one of your cast members was the one who plonked Enoch with a stick. That would be very awkward.
The wizard.
The wizard,
of Waterdeep, precisely, yeah. Well, they were travelling along the road from Waterdeep, so I can only assume that they were the Wizard of Waterdeep.
Yes.
With a pointy stick and a bad attitude.
Yes.
Were there any more things in the notes you wanted to look at? Just...
It's like the nicest NPC I've ever made.
Adam's lovely. But apparently went rogue.
Becomes a monster. That's just...
Stick madness.
Maybe if we go around, if we've got anything else left on this list, we can keep inquiring about what this monster might be and try and give ourselves a bit of a,
Maybe
heads up.
we should look around for the places where the most evil pink paper is and see if anyone else has messages telling them what to do.
That is a good idea. We could look at who's selling pink paper.
No one's selling it. They said it just appeared.
Is there anyone in particular that you would like to check whether or not they have pink paper? Is there anyone who springs to mind?
Council, the mayor, the clerk.
Yeah, that mayor seems
Those
dodgy as all
people.
hell.
Places where there would be paper.
Anyone else?
The tree folk, the Ent,
Glendon?
probably.
Could probably buy
Glendon.
sweets at Glendon's as well.
Yes, all right.
I do have a quick question for those who dropped off Fizz Pocket. Did Fizz Pocket seem quite keen to go to the mayor's office? Or did you just sort of shove them in and shut the door?
That's
That one.
his job. That's where he has to go.
Right.
That's what you have when you have a job. If you get hired by us, you'll have to go to work too.
Oh.
The whole thing, yes.
Oh dear.
Unsociable heirs.
Not sure I like this agreement that we have.
I can tell you more about working in the theatre anytime.
Thank you, Ogden. It's very
I'm sure
good.
you will.
Does anyone want to roll a history check to see if you remember any bits of pink paper at the mayor's office? Because
Sure.
you
Yes, please.
you were only just there.
Can I give someone else advantage? Because I'm not very smart.
Sure.
I do, but I want to do it.
I'll
but I'm
take
not
advantage.
smart.
There you go.
I'm just going to roll by myself. Is that all right?
Sure.
Ooh, I got a 13.
Did that only roll 1 for me?
I only see one.
I thought I clicked to do advantage. Oh, it didn't stick. Okay, well, that was a 6. And this one's better. 19 is with advantage.
Nice.
Ogden, there was definitely a lot of paper, but the colour of it was definitely paper.
Paper. I see paper.
Oh, Georgie, there was a lot of paper. You don't recall seeing any pink paper. If it was there, it must have been hidden. You didn't there wasn't any lying around.
Yeah, not out in the open, would it, Mayor?
Right, well, okay. Here's what I'm thinking.
I will also remind you that you didn't leave the mares in particularly good circumstances. It may not be wise to immediately go back now, 30 seconds after you just left.
In terms of investigating, because we've got somewhere to go this evening,
Like a couple of hours. It won't be very long.
Cool.
You could probably do 2 things and then head down.
I can turn into animals, if necessary. That's really good for sneaking around. People never suspect the animal.
You should sneak in the window and look at the desk and see
That's what
if there's
I'm
any
thinking.
pink paper.
Doing a bit of a sneak around as an animal is quite a good way. But then I'd like to have a quick breather before we go down, because, then I can do more of that later.
Let's do that first then, so it can be quick.
As long as I can get some kind of rest that isn't that long, like maybe a short one.
Something short. I was thinking I have something called invisibility. Now, let's see. It does last for an hour, so if you wanted to, I'd have to concentrate very hard, which isn't that difficult.
Sorry, Ogden. I am, as you probably noticed, I've got 2 left wings. I am not sneaky or stealthy in any way, shape, or form. If I turn into an animal, then it's better if I'm just. Oh look, there's a rabbit. Not trying to hide, just being there.
Right. Yeah, a casual rabbit in the mayor's office.
I tend to go more for adorable, so they're like, oh, look at this thing. Oh, and then in the meantime I go, oh, what's that? And open the drawers and look inside. It's been very helpful on occasion.
Very helpful.
Rabbit, that sounds great.
So if you want to make someone invisible, I'd suggest that person does the other thing. Like I could be an animal in the shop, or I could be an animal in the mayor's office, and the other person, someone who is particularly sneaky, should go and be invisible in there.
A distractimal, if you will.
I'm also just trying to think about if there's anywhere me and Enoch went. I mean, the grocer wasn't particularly worried, but no one seems to be worried. It's not like magic papers, like, hey, don't ask questions about tomatoes. We can meet the Banshee again, my new best friend. Also, as I said, there's a church. I don't know if we need to clear things with the church before we kill monsters, or I don't know.
We should see if they have any pink paper too.
Did anyone mention the church in any way? Where's the church reference come from?
The Banshee.
I don't remember this.
The Banshee mentioned it as somewhere you should go because the town is an important place for Veronestra.
I see, that sounds really plot relevant and important, so let's not bother with that one.
I don't know what that means, but
Do you want to
I'll
go
believe this
back to the pub and see if Ethel had any pink papers?
Ooh,
We're not allowed to talk to Ethel.
We could go invisible.
Or
We
I
can
could
spy on Ethel.
or I could be an adorable ferret.
Be an adorable ferret. She won't carve a face into.
You
You'll
be
be
an
fine.
adorable ferret. I will get some sweets and sneak them into her pocket when she's not looking.
Then how will she know that they're an apology gift from us?
write a note on some pink paper, which we have a lot of.
No, we definitely shouldn't do that.
Oh, you're right. Please forgive the people who were rude to you about your pickles. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
If we got some pink paper ourselves, we would be unstoppable. We could do anything.
I mean, we have pink paper. We could write on the
Other side.
Side.
I mean, I don't know if we're going to get a compulsion about mushrooms because of...
Can I propose that we don't try and pink paper catfish people?
I mean, that would be bad cop.
Now, do we want to split up? Or do we want to, just, like, do you want someone to the mayor's office? Someone go talk to Ethel? Someone look in the good shop? Or do we want to go as a group? Because I reckon the mayor probably hates us.
I'm not particularly, inconspicuous, and I don't particularly have any skills that lend themselves to this. So if anyone needed someone shopping while they are invisible, then that might be my best role. Mm-hmm. Not that I really act. I'll probably give you away.
So you're on sweet duty.
Well, Ogden's really stealthy.
I blend in with the Faewild, Gertie said. I look just like all the other people here because I carry legs around.
That's true, there is that.
And for someone who is 7.5 foot tall, I sometimes forget you're there. It's quite impressive.
Oh, yeah,
Robert.
that's a Steve.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's that abomination again! Oh, God!
Oh, the pricing.
The old time.
I mean, can Robert do something? Can we send Robert somewhere?
Yeah, mostly Rendon.
Oh, do we need anything?
Need something in 2, then Robert's your lad.
Probably need that in a couple of hours.
Right, it'll be after the break.
Okay.
So Gertie's on one stealth mission, Ogden's on the other stealth mission.
Yeah.
Join
Anyone
Ogden's.
wishes me to investigate thoroughly, I perhaps could lend a monocle.
That's useful.
If you'd like.
Right, so Enoch can make Ogden invisible, which means no one will see Ogden, which is smart. Georgie's the front. I can go sneak into the mayor's office as an animal of some description. Try and make that work. What else do we want to investigate? Do we want to give stuff to Ethel and investigate Ethel as well?
I think we should just look for pink paper everywhere. We should just go around, sneaking around, sneakily, invisibly, looking for pink paper and, maybe tapping people on the shoulder and then running away, just as a bonus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which shops would you like to go to? Where are you going first?
I'm going to investigate the mayor.
A pub.
Mayor and the pub. Who is going with Ogden to the pub?
I will go with Ogden to the pub.
No, I'll back up for Gertie. So keep an eye from the bushes. And then look up and I think nutmeg. A stealth mission might not be for you. I know, but also, I mean, we're going to go into some tunnels later, which I'm not sure is your vibe, but
I'll lose a signal.
Yeah, exactly. What Georgie just said. No, come on, don't be sulking. Be fun. Remember that apple? I'll make you more salad when you come out, okay? 2 salads? 2 salads and a dessert. Oh, yeah. I love you.
Let us start in the pub. So are the two of you just walking into the pub while Ogden sneaks around the back?
I was going to turn Ogden invisible. Now, Ogden, you must remember, if you wish to cast a spell, do so before I turn you invisible. And if you wish to attack anybody, do so before I turn you invisible.
I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm good Ogden again now.
Okay, hold out your hand, please. And I'll cup your massive hand in my little tiny gnome hand. And just trace a little smiley face on it, and you will, from your hand, begin to turn invisible.
Oh, I forgot to cast the thing. Never mind.
Oh, sorry. Retcon.
You don't need to. You've already got advantage.
Not on the spell. You're just drawing a little smiley face. You're like, hey.
Well, I could pass without a trace, just to be extra sneaky.
You could have done it beforehand if you want to.
Yeah, go on. I'll be super, super sneaky. This lasts an hour, doesn't it? Invisibility. Yes, I'll say I've done that already.
Cool.
An hour as well.
So while we were in the pub, are we just going as punters and getting a drink, or are we trying to find anything out in the meantime?
if you'd like me to make a distraction, I can, but I can also have a look at anything in there that might be suspicious.
We should
pink.
find out where Ethel lives. Says it.
Oh, you're there,
voice.
Might be like in an employee's file or something.
Ooh, there could be an office.
Or just where she is. Yeah, I know where she lives. Yes, yes,
Find out where this old woman lives.
yes.
Find out where she lives.
Faces and buns.
Yes.
It's gonna be great.
So we can go to her house and deposit something without her knowledge. Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
Great.
If you say so.
Okay, so the two of you are just walking in the front door, and Ogden, you're sneaking into the kitchen. Are you? So Ogden, would you like to roll a stealth roll with advantage because you're invisible, and the two of you head into the bar where you see Lexus behind the bar as per usual.
So, all of these jars, do they get cucumbersome? Hey.
I will cast minor illusion to cause some kind of laughter from somewhere that's distant, 30 foot away. Someone is laughing at your joke, or old Georgie.
Oh, that one doesn't usually work.
I think it went very well.
When have you had cause to use it before, is my question.
I work in a theatre.
What did you roll in stealth, Shermany?
29.
29. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no one sees you.
Find the briny pits
No one-
with all of the dead bodies.
No one sees you anyway, but they also cannot hear you or smell you.
Or taste you.
Oh, you're back again so soon, and after I did tell you that Ethel didn't want you here for 48 hours.
Oh, really?
I thought we just went to talk to Ethel. I thought we were still allowed in the premises. Sorry, has someone got a stool I can stand on? Because this bar's very tall.
Stand on Robert.
Oh, could I?
Yeah.
Oh, I will stand on Robert. So my chin's like on the bar.
The legs kind of concertina together so that you can get on and then like raise it up.
Like Inspector Gadget.
Did you want something?
Yes. Could I have... What manner of beverages do you have?
Well, tea, beer, cider, water.
A glass of your coldest water, if possible.
Okay.
Oh, are we not drinking then?
I mean, you can, old Georgie. I like to stay with it at all times and certainly not cursed. So, I would like some water, please.
I'll have a cider. Yeah. And it's around lunchtime, isn't it? So maybe have another, goosey at your menu.
Okay. Let's get you water, pint of cider, and the menus. Ogden, in the kitchen. Ethel is humming to herself as she cooks lunches for people. She's just having a good old time cooking. Do you want to have a
I'm going to
look around?
thoroughly scour the kitchen for pink paper.
Roll an investigation check.
I'm not very good at that. 10.
You have a look around the kitchen. There are various bits of paper in here with orders. They're all white. You don't see anything suspicious. There are lots of pickles in various stages of the pickling process. Lots of jars labelled with different names on them that are obviously going out to different families. There is one jar that you see eventually. It does have a pink label on it. That doesn't have pickles in it.
What does it have in it? My pear.
It seems to have spices in it that are going into the pickles.
And the paper doesn't say anything on it.
It's just a pink label that's stuck on it.
Is it like the same kind of paper? The same roughness? Is it 80 GSM?
90 GSM, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You rolled a 10. It's pink.
It's pink. I'm gonna try and steal the whole jar. I'm gonna steal the spices.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Oh, dear. 16?
Just roll a... Ethel is busy humming away to herself and does not notice a jar invisibly float off a shelf and into your pocket.
Yay, I now have a jar. Can I go sneak through from the kitchen to other sort of back areas of the pub and just continue looking around for pink papers? I'll steal anything that's pink. No, just that has pink paper on.
Sure. You have a look around. You don't see anything else that has pink on it specifically. Enoch or Georgie, you are handed drinks and a menu.
So I was wondering. I felt awful. I felt dreadful about poor Ethel and how dreadful we were to her. So I was wondering if she had a lovely little cottage close by. Does she live here? Does she live in this building, or does she sort of traverse to work and back?
Oh, well, we don't live on site because the rooms are sometimes let out to people, but we both live next door.
You both live next door? Oh.
Well, I live on one
Right.
side and she lives on the other side because we don't live together. That would be...
That would be preposterous. So, just so I get my bearings right. So, this is the pub. And then to the right, is that your house or is that Ethel's house?
That's my house.
That's your house. Jolly good. And to the left, that would be where Ethel is. I just wanted to write a note to Ethel to apologise for my misdoings and for the rest of the group's misdoings as well, because it wasn't very nice what we said to her.
I'm sure she'd appreciate that. I mean, I'm sure she'd appreciate you buying a jar of pickles as well. That would...
Yeah, we'd be happy to buy another jar of pickles.
Definitely. Could we get one?
Yes.
Yeah, on the side of what else are you having, Enoch?
Oh, I'm having some water.
All right, I guess lunch is on me. What do you want?
I'll take one jar of pickles for Ethel, of course, and then I would like what did we have? Some sausages last time, was it? Yes.
Sausages.
Oh, I think I'll go for a sausage. I'm not feeling those pickles again for some reason. I don't know what it is. They don't agree with me.
I mean, I'd certainly eat the jar, but yeah, and I'll have the pie and mash.
Right. All right. Well, one jar of pickles. They pick one off the shelf behind them, put it in front of you, and some mains coming up.
Oh, Georgie, do you have any money? Because I have none.
Yeah, no, I can sort it out.
Yeah, good.
I will pay.
I'll pay you back with tricks.
Your food is
magical tricks.
Your food is brought out.
Specify.
Your food is brought out to you. The sausage has a face on it, and there's a pickle, and the mash has a face in it, and the pastry from the pie has a face in it as well. It's really gone all out on this occasion. Ogden, your investigation of the back, you don't find any more bits of pink. Specifically paper. Like, there are other things that are pink, like raw sausages, but unless you're like...
I eye them suspiciously and then decide to leave them where they are.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to come back into the front and sneak up behind Enoch and old Georgie and tap them on the shoulder. And then they look round, there's no one there. And then I go...
I'll spit my water out.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, everything all right then? That was a...
Yes, I have water doesn't agree with me either. It's this Faewild food. It doesn't agree. Anyway, old Georgie, do enjoy your pie and mash, is it?
Yeah, no, lovely. I suppose when Ogden comes back, I might have to ask him what he wants to eat.
Oh, are you waiting for a friend?
Pies.
I get the feeling that he might want a pie. I'll order one just in case.
Right.
We don't really have time for pies. This only lasts an hour, and we have to go see all the places. Can we take the pies to go?
Enoch, I'll get the feeling that maybe Ogden might be in a bit of a rush. So let's. Can we get a takeaway box for the pie and the mash and the sausages and I suppose the pickles are already in a jar, aren't they?
Yes, I can do takeaway. That's fine. You do like your takeaway boxes. The food is returned to you in boxes.
Thank you.
Gravy's making me box all soggy now.
Oh no.
Oh well. He keeps mending it every couple of seconds.
Every minute.
It's just constant mending while he eats.
At the town hall.
All right, Pip. What do you think? Adorable little bunny? Cat? Fox? Dog? Rat? I can do a rockhopper penguin as well, but that seems a bit incongruous here.
I mean, if we're trying to go for, surprise, if you opened your door and there was a rockhopper penguin, you'd be like, that probably isn't better looking my papers.
I know. I mean, I thought I just wanted to make sure I didn't. I can also do things like a spider, so I could be like basically really small and hard to see.
I'm thinking something like a cat, because I think if you opened a door and there was a cat, you'd be like, oh no, the cat. Shoo. But if there was a spider, you'd probably stomp on it, and then it depends how big the spider is, really. Depends how big your foot is.
If you're doing that, I do like bunnies as well.
Well, I sort of looking up and then going, you need to get up to upstairs you need to get to.
Ground floor.
Ground floor. Oh, well. There might be something upstairs, but then that's not too bad.
Hang on, because what's the plan here? The plan here is that I'm going to climb up and go in the window while you cause a distraction? Or am I trying to just... Okay, cool. Then in which case, cats probably makes more sense. I can climb better as a cat, see?
Or, I mean,
I can climb better as a spider, frankly.
Yeah. I mean, if you're happy to be a spider... I mean, if you're trying to just look at the paper, then I suppose the spider would be like, oh, that's there. You're not going to be able to bring it back if you're a spider, but you probably shouldn't be touching it. A cat could just kind of...
Yeah.
There is no...
I'm very dexterous as a cat. More dexterous than I am as a kobold. No.
I don't know about rockhopper penguin. Maybe I could have a line.
Rockhopper penguins are not very dexterous either.
So I guess make a distraction. Open the window. You go in. Let's say it's a rabbit. You seem to want to be a rabbit.
Cool. All right, do rabbit.
Yeah. Okay. Creep up to the window.
How could this possibly go wrong?
Yeah, with giant antlers.
No, I'll do all the window stuff. You go and cause a distraction, and then I'll get on it.
Can do. I'll do my dance.
Okay, Pip. Okay.
Pip, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I think I go round. I get to the foyer. Hello. I'd like to talk to the mayor, please.
I don't think she wants to talk to you.
There is a giant serpent underneath the town, and it's going to wake up.
Roll a
You've angered the
deception
gods.
check.
You've angered the gods.
I mean, that's an 11.
I'm going to be so sorry if that turns out to be true.
It's real big.
Look, you've already told a lot of...
No, Pip, they weren't with us earlier.
I mean, I was here.
You all came as a group.
First time.
Second time.
You've already told a lot of strange stories today. I'm not sure the mayor's in the mood for another one.
I mean, has the mayor at least looked at the stuff we brought? Do you know?
Yeah, the mayor and Fistpocket are going through it now.
Up there.
Yeah, in her office.
Then I've got more information to give. I will blow this case sky high, as I am a good cop.
That's great. Why don't you sit down here with me and tell me about it? And I'll write it down and I'll pass it on.
What can I see through the window?
1 sec.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Sit down. Right. So, do you know about the mushrooms?
We will come back. Through the window. The mayor and Fistpocket are in the mayor's office discussing things.
Cool. Is the window open?
It's open like a jar.
Not big enough for
You twist the lid. And...
not big enough for a cat to fit through.
I mean, cats can fit through very small gaps.
But I wouldn't be able to just I wouldn't be able to sneak in as a cat easily.
Depend what you rolled.
Cool. Then, before I get to the window, I will turn into a rather beautiful cat. The only thing is the eyes are still slightly koboldy and slightly draconic, so it's a possessed cat. And I will leap up onto the windowsill and look in.
Look in or try and get in?
Are they looking at the window?
Listen.
Yeah, they're looking at each other.
They're looking at each other. Okay. Can I...
The mayor is sitting at her desk. She has her back to the window.
Mm-hmm.
And Visbok is sat in front of the desk, so he would be able to see, but he's looking at the mayor.
Mm-hmm. What are they saying? Can I hear their conversation?
They're talking about things that seem pretty boring to you, like town stuff, like budgets. All the things you get inducted on your first day, like here are how things work.
Cool. I'm going to try and sneak in.
Roll an acrobatics check to get through the window, and then roll your stealth check.
Okay, acrobatics I roll as a cat, not as me, so I add that to it. Good. It's better than mine.
Natural one.
It's a 1.
You get through the window, but you fall on the floor. And the mayor immediately turns around. Oh, she's much nicer to cats than she was to you. Oh, you're not supposed to be in here. She's going to pick you up. Put you back in through the window.
Can I roll a performance check to be adorable?
Yeah, she'll give you a pet, and then she'll put you back through the window.
No, adorable enough to stay.
It's not going to happen.
I would like to roll a performance check to see if make myself adorable
Roll a
enough to stay.
performance check.
Come on. Come on. 21!
You're adorable.
She gives you enough of a stroke for you to have a look around the office, and then she puts you back through the window. You can roll a perception check.
18.
Very similar to what old Georgie got. Like, on surface glance, there are no pink pieces of paper in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then she puts you back through the window and closes it.
Is it completely closed?
Yes. She's having a meeting. She doesn't want random cats jumping through the window.
Like so close that as a spider I couldn't slip in or anything like that.
Probably find your way through as a spider.
The cat is going to leap off the windowsill and then shift into a spider. And then make my way up to the window and try and get in again.
Would you like to roll a stealth check as a spider?
Yes. Just do that separately because I'm using the spider stats. 20, non-natural.
You can make your way in as a spider.
I would like to investigate her desk, like get into the various drawers and look for pink paper.
Roll an investigation check.
19. Shriek.
There is no pink paper in the mayor's desk.
The spider goes,
Aside from the one that you
Left. Yeah, okay. I will sneak out.
and a single mushroom.
And the mushroom, yeah. Cool, then I will sneak out to the window. Is Pip back, or is Pip still...
Pip is giving an account of something.
And that was the problem. So we thought it was B and B, but it turns out that it wasn't the B and B, it was the bakery.
It's an easy mistake to make.
I know. It's what was the name of the B and B, like letter-wise, because everything seems to be...
Jade View?
Just Jade. Oh, because we were, everything was like Acon, ACC, but yeah. So I got a map though, so that's nice.
Is there
It's
a
actually been really
wall-
nice just having a conversation.
Is there a wall behind the clerk whose name I've forgotten?
Magnolia, I believe.
Magnolia. Is there a wall behind Magnolia? Pip, on that wall is a spider just crawling and then just sort of rears up and goes...
There's a spider dancing at you on the wall.
But I think you've got a point. Maybe the mayor. Can you can you give her a note to say that I came by to say I've got more information? We understand that we're not her favourite people at the moment. We're sorry. Just can you say we're sorry?
Of course, I can let her know.
Thank you. Have a lovely evening.
If you want to get back on her good side, buy something from Beats of Fire.
Beats of Fire. Okay. Anything in particular, or just sort of Beats of Fire? Okay, we can do that. Thank you very much. Would she like the sword?
She likes metal.
Okay. You have a wonderful time. I'll sort of walk back. Does the spider want to sort of? How far away is the spider from me?
Behind Magnolia on the other wall.
I'll crawl around to the door frame and then sort of leap off onto Pip's shoulder as we go.
Yeah. Go out.
Are you going to go and sit somewhere and have a short rest?
Yeah.
By the statue? On the grass?
I think that's not terrible. Possibly you blocking me from the door, so then Gertie appears to just like.
I'll stay on your shoulder. I'll just still be on your shoulder.
I didn't quite. I could have cast a spell, but I'm not very good at spells, and they seemed nice, and I didn't want to upset them.
You can cast spells?
Oh, well, I can cast a couple a day. You know, it's mostly free dance. The Dryads taught me.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it.
Show me.
I'm an okay dancer, but I'm not.
Show me.
I mean, I've got three. I've got one where I shout at things and things get hurt.
Just show me the dance. Not to do that, your spell. Just show me the dance.
Okay. Gets up and begins gyrating, just doing this very sort of what probably would be seductive in life, but it's just weird, dear man. If I keep going it, you're going to have to make a wisdom check.
Bring it.
Okay. Now, all right. Make a wisdom check.
It's a 9.
Congratulations, Gertie. You're enthralled by Pip. Who just keeps dancing. I can only do this once a long rest.
That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Are we getting to the point where we're going to ship Pip versus the entire party? Is this?
You wait until me and old Georgie go for a lovely moonlight walk. Along with the rat. And then I'm trying to again, I'm looking because I was like, I've probably never used this. It's got beta 12. So now you are, I think that's the thing, you are just focused on me now.
Cool, well, we're taking a short rest anyway, so this is fine.
Okay.
By the way, while we're here, the mayor didn't have any other pink paper.
Oh, that's a shame. I mean, okay, cross that off the list.
Yeah, just a terrible person.
Well, Beats of Fire. If we go to Beats of Fire, we can get on her back. But good list.
Isn't that a smithy?
Maybe she wants a knife.
We should get her
We
a
arrive
knife.
back. Do we arrive back as this conversation's happening and Pip is dancing?
Were you going
We're
to
not
Ethel's
going
house?
back. Yeah, we're going to.
I'm going to go to Ethel's.
Depends how long he's
Can
going
we
to
go
dance
to
for.
Glendon's Goods to find some sweets? And then can we go to Ethel's house and leave some sweets there? And then can we pick random other
I mean,
places?
if you're going
so
to
we can
Glendon's
sneak
Goods
around?
first, you would be at the green at a similar time, so you'll be able to see Pip in the distance dancing.
I think we should not ask and just keep going.
It's a Faewild thing.
Looks very nice.
Are you enjoying themselves?
And Pip especially is having a jolly good time.
Glendon's, as described, is a house with a large tree sticking out of the house at various places, and signs saying Glendon's Goods on the outside.
Right, we're doing a similar thing. You're going to go check out the stock room.
Yes. I'm just going to go look around really quickly and steal anything
is-
with pink papers on.
There is no stock room. The entire shop is the stock room. You've been
I'll
in here
just follow
before.
you in and look behind the till.
What should we ask them for?
Well, there's something on that list about a scarecrow in there. Maybe we could ask.
Fake crow, sack, and pumpkin.
The 3 worst dwarves.
Is sack and pumpkin like a double barrel?
Oh, welcome.
Oh, hello. Am I talking to a tree?
Yes, it's a very large ent. He is, as described, takes up this entire shop, and he sort of looms down to look at you. And as he moves around the shop, he occasionally knocks things off shelves, which Penata, a dryad who lives with him, she will pick them up and put them back.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause a stir.
This is not a stir. This is normal.
Oh, good. I was wondering. Well, we need some things. Do you have any sweets that we may procure?
Many sweets. He gestures towards the shelf, and as he's moving his entire arm, Penata just appears behind the hand and is like, no, not the sweets.
Oh, so you don't have any sweets. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
No, sorry, I'm not picking up any more of those sweets ever again. I just get in the way because I'm not. If you want sweets, I'll get them for you, but just, he's not allowed. Which sweets do you want?
Shall we walk and talk? Take me to your sweets. I believe, Geordie, you wanted some other things, didn't you? So I'll go across with, I'm sorry, my dear, I didn't get your name.
I'm Penata.
Penata, oh. I'm just writing it down on my bit of paper, Penata, 1 second.
She looks kind of wispy and she has bright red hair.
Oh, I like your hair.
Thank you. They're this way, and it's an entire row full of jars of boiled sweets, and some of the jars look like they've been super glued back together.
Oh, I see. It's been quite a devastation on this aisle.
You would not believe.
Do tell, please. Tell me in length and much detail about what troubles you've had.
Really? No one ever asked?
Yes, that's why I'm here, for the sweets and the stories.
Oh, well, she tells you a lengthy story of how every time he moves, he knocks something off and she has to pick it up and put it back. And then he doesn't know where she's put it because she has to put it back. And how the sweets often get broken. And then she has to pick up not just the jars, but also all the sweets. As she gets various different sweets for you.
Thank you. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, good story, but terrible circumstances. I'm assuming enough time has happened that Ogden is able to scoot on round. I'm trying to just bide some time here.
Yeah. Ogden, do you want to roll another stealth check?
Do 33.
You can go wherever you like. Anywhere you like.
I very swiftly just go around and I look in places where you might hide something, like drawers and places where the customers might not be because it's where they keep the money.
Roll an investigation check. Georgie, are you distracting Glendon while this is happening?
Yeah, Georgie's got the list, so just kind of leans on the till and just goes, Fey Crow.
No, we wouldn't have a fake crow. You probably need to go and see the blacksmith because she'll probably be able to make you a crow. All of mine got sold up weeks ago when they announced they were going to do the parade again.
Ah, all right. Sack?
Plenty of sacks. They're right up here, and he lifts up his arm and knocks an entire shelf of books down. But he does grab you a sack and gives it to you. Sack, perfect.
Pumpkin?
No, pumpkins, awesome apples. The vegetable shop for vegetables.
No, pumpkins.
Well, they're a vegetable. We're general goods. If we steal each other's business, then what's the point of having multiple shops, you know? Got to keep each other in business.
That makes sense. It doesn't say that we need sticks, but I would assume that we need sticks for a scarecrow. Sticks?
Trees?
Poles?
Trees?
We've just got to dress a tree up. What if the tree doesn't want to be dressed up?
You go into the woods and you get a stick.
Nice sticks.
You're a very rude turtle.
I'm sorry, I've got a list. I'm sticking to me props list. Look. I'm not. It's not commentary on your business or anything. It's just that you don't have sticks, you don't have pumpkins.
Tree eyebrows are furrowed.
You want to look into that? Be careful, you'll get knots.
I don't like you as much as your friend, the tall one. He was very pleasant.
How do you know he's my friend? I mean, he is my friend, but how do you know?
You're the early outsiders who've been through here in weeks.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to this whole Faewild thing. Be
Ogden.
more polite.
11. Glendon has lots of knickknacks in drawers, like things that you wouldn't expect to find in drawers, like suddenly you'll be in a drawer and there's a statue or something fragile that's obviously been hidden. You don't find any pink pieces of paper.
I shall come back and come to tap Ogden and Enoch on the shoulder again. Can I overhear Glendon saying they liked me best? No one can see me looking smug, so I can look smug and no one will know.
There's bad Ogden again.
What have we under these stages?
And then I tap them on the shoulder again.
Are you going to go to Ethel's house?
Yes.
Before we do, Panata, you've been so good. Do we have within this establishment, do you sell any parchment, specifically coloured parchment?
We have blue paper, yellow paper, and white paper.
Oh, those are lovely colours, not the ones I'm after. Thank you so much.
I can do wizard paper as well if you want.
Wizard paper, I do like wizard paper.
What?
Tell me about wizard paper.
You know, for spellbooks.
Yeah. Is it pink?
No.
No. I like pink paper, you see. It clashes wonderfully with me.
I could probably get someone to dye you some if you desperately want, but I don't have any to hand.
It's just so many people have so much pink paper in town, and I can't stop thinking about it, Panata.
Do they? I haven't seen
Where did
any.
they get it from?
I
Oh,
wouldn't,
you've not lived.
I wouldn't know if they're not getting it from us. That's very concerning. It should... Maybe the bookshop? I don't know,
Bookshop,
they could
where's
be
that?
ripping it out of old books, I guess.
That sounds like a travesty, and it must be stopped. Where's the bookshop?
It's just on the other side of the river. It's called, Well Thumbed.
Well thumbed.
Oh, God.
I'm just writing it down on my bit of paper, Panata. Thank you. That's been wonderful. Thank you so much for your time and your... and I'll just gesture. So I'll just gesture to the broken vials and jars of sweets. And your patience. Thank you.
It's nice to be appreciated.
But if Enoch's coming back, I'll just go, did you get sweets?
Did we get sweets? I'm guessing we did.
I assume you were buying sweets.
Yes. Yep.
As you make your way to Ethel's house, it's the door is unlocked because there's no reason for it to be locked in this village. And she's at work, so you can just
Ethel's at
go
work,
in.
so... Sneaky, sneak, sneak! No one will see the crime!
Dear God, Ogden.
Are you all going in, or is just Ogden going in?
Would you like to go in first, Ogden? Perhaps have a look around and then we
The
could...
important thing is that no one sees you going in.
Correct.
Doesn't matter once you're in.
Once you're in, you're in.
Yes. Are you going to come in, Enoch?
Well, I'm quite visible at the moment. I think you're still invisible.
Okay.
We've got about 15 minutes.
Okay, give me the sweets and I'll be really quick.
Okay, I'll pass this jar of sweets to the air. Oh, you're there. Sorry, I don't know where you are.
Thank you. And I will sneakily sneak in. Sneakily.
Ethel's house is very pleasant, but it has that feeling of a house that was lived in by two people and the person who lived it hasn't adjusted it. Like, all the furniture is still designed for two, and it has that kind of like slightly empty feeling.
Whereas Tessia moved on.
New toothbrushes.
Can I Okay, I'll look for the pink paper first, I suppose.
Roll an investigation check. Sorry, Shamini.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. As you're looking around Ethel's house, you move a few things, carefully place them back, and then as you're moving into her kitchen, you move a recipe book, and underneath it there's a pink piece of paper, and on it says, put the spices in the pickles.
I will take it.
The spices in the pickles.
And can I then look around and can I find a drawer or an area or a chair or a table that's clearly not hers?
There's a big armchair that definitely has more of a this has not been sat on for a while feel.
I'm going to look at it sadly for a little while. And then I'm going to look at the sweets, and then I'm going to put the sweets away back in my pocket and sneak out of the house and close the door.
Was that chair square and was her chair round?
Often saw a play about a little boy who was selling biscuits, and it was very sad.
There were no balloons, so it's all fine. Are you all heading?
Accomplished?
And then I have many clues. We must find the others.
Oh, I think they're still dancing for each other over there.
Oh, right, let's go over there.
My spell lasts a minute, but I haven't stopped dancing.
I think I am no longer magically enthralled, but I am still enthralled.
Yeah.
You meet up in the middle of the green, near to the statue, with this.
Hello.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
God,
Are you getting a bit tired?
I'm flush. There you go.
Wow.
I used to have to do that for apples back in the wood. They'd be like, do your dance, little dear. And I'd do my dance, and then they'd feed me.
Oh, you weren't trying to earn apples. You were doing it for apples. What was making you dance?
dance for us! Dance!
Would you like a job? No, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like the Dryads would give me apples because I did a little dance for them, and you know.
So, is that why they call you Pip?
I mean, they called me. Yes, they called me Pip because of that.
You dance very well. You could dance in the theatre if we gave you a job and we were doing a musical, and if Amorphia would let you share some of the dancing.
Are they a very good dancer then?
Yes.
I'm very good at lifting things.
I think we are contractually obliged to say yes.
Yes.
I mean, I won't tell. Are they as good as I am? Dancing.
I mean, with that dancing, what I'd say is that Pip should be in your after show. You know, the show after the show, the late night show.
It is starting to get dark.
There you go.
The dance. Wow.
Is this bit of the green deserted enough that like no one would be walking past too close to see what we're looking at?
You can't see anyone else around you.
Okay. No, never mind. I will say, come here and behold the clues of ink.
Can we see you?
Am I visible? Am I visible yet, Enoch? Has it been 15 minutes?
DM?
How long did you watch me dance?
You can always drop concentration on your spell.
Oh, well, yeah. No, I think I'd still concentrate on it, but I think as we approach and you've stood there for a good 5 minutes watching Pip dance, I think then it would drop and you would gradually appear from the hand first.
Just a smiley face appearing first.
Yes, a smiley face of Ogden hand.
What is wrong with this town?
No.
Behold, and I will pull out a pink piece of pink paper, and I will say, look at this very important clue. This piece of pink paper that says put the spices in the pickles.
What
What spices?
I don't know, but I did in the pub find this, which did have some pink paper on it, but the pink paper doesn't say anything, so
Can I take
I
the
don't
jar?
know if this is a clue. Yes.
I take the top off. Are they spices?
Yeah, they are spicy.
That came from the pub
Roll with some safe.
kitchen.
Jim's
25.
gonna get ya.
What do the spices smell like?
General normal pickling spices, mustard seed. Mustard seeds, they want to know of pepper, salt.
Can I roll an Arcana check?
Sure.
7.
Definitely spices. Makes you want to sneeze.
Oh boy. Oh.
See.
Right, so there's a note saying put the spices in the pickles, and you found this jar of spices where Ethel makes the pickles.
Yes. You think it's the same spices?
Yeah.
That means that the paper, the evil paper, wants people to eat spices.
No, wants me the pickles. The pickles are evil. I called it. Pickles are evil.
I think the spices are evil, surely.
The pickles are just misunderstood.
Yeah, they are just a conduit for the evil. An evil substitute.
Conduit. I love it.
Right.
Evil conduit.
Okay. So first things first. Pickles. Don't eat the pickles.
Don't. All the spices. All right.
Georgie, you're eating a pickle right now. Georgie, stop eating the pickle. Can I smack the pickle out of Georgie's hand? No! Don't eat them!
Get another pickle.
No! Stop eating the pickles! Georgie!
It's too late, he's already eaten one.
Welcome to the pickle club. The pickle pals.
Can I remove all of the pickles from Georgie's person and just pick them out of the takeaway box? Just remove all the pickles.
I mean, all the pickles you can see, sure.
Put them on the ground, I'm going to start stamping on them. Die, pickles!
And you've still got the jar, Georgie, somewhere.
Put it in the jar of holding. Jar of holding, the bag of holding.
Right. No more pickles! Pickles are important, somehow.
Well, without the spices, surely the pickles from this point forward will not be, wicked.
Old pickles!
There are a lot of jars. We do know that. They could last for ages. Also, the ones we put in the fridge back at the farm. Everyone seems to be eating the pickles around here.
Makes sense. That's how they're keeping everyone here.
Well, you would have thought we ate pickles, but it hasn't affected us, so...
I feel fine.
Yeah, I just know I've got really important things to do, and that was part of that was, working down this list.
Rolling an intelligence check.
Yeah, can we do some sort of check to see if we twig?
Sure, I can roll an intelligence check or investigation check.
That is an 8. Yeah, it is strange.
Yeah, weird.
Intelligence check, you say?
Or investigation.
Oh, didn't roll very high, but that's 13.
It's starting to... There are niggles. Are you going to say the password to the statue?
Have we all
Have we had a short rest?
Yes.
Not that I need one.
We're about to take a break, so if you want to do your short rest things in the break, and if you just want to say the password to the statue first...
Right, we all good to go? Explore these tunnels?
Yep.
Right, let's do this.
A very long pause.
Does anybody remember the password?
Knead the bread until it's worthy.
As you say that, the statue creaks and then slides backwards, and a hole emerges before you with a sort of ladder carved into the rock leaning down. And with that yawning hole ready for you to enter, that's where we'll take our break. We'll see you in about 10 minutes to find out what is going on in the tunnels underneath the village.
Dungeon.
Thank you, everyone. See you shortly.
Eat your pickles.
No!
So, welcome back everyone to the second half of episode 4. Before the break, the characters had just peeled back the statue. That sounds weird. They just opened...
back! Like a yogurt lid.
They said the secret password to the statue. The statue opened. There's a hole beneath the statue. There's a ladder. They're all staring at it.
Right, who wants to go first?
Me.
There's a
see you
sort of
often.
musty smell emanating from it.
Can you see in the dark, Oxen?
Yes.
I can also see in the
Can you
dark.
determine this? Oh no, maybe no, because I had a head torch.
No, you can't.
You can
That's what
use
my
your
head
key
torch
points
was
for
for.
dark vision if you need to cast that.
I can. I'll do that. This is so exciting. I go. Oh, now I can. That was magic. I do that sometimes. And then I go into this. Wait, where's it down? Is it statue?
Down the ladder.
It's down.
Yes, thank you. I'll do that.
Who's going next if Ogden goes down?
Everything all right down there, Ogden?
Does it make sense?
Look with my dark.
You're climbing down a sort of stone round tunnel down the ladder. You can see the bit below. It's still a fair way down, but you can make your way down.
I can't see any monsters yet.
Good.
Sounds good to me.
Does it make sense maybe to have Pip? You seem a bit more fighty as well.
Yeah.
Does it make sense for you to, pick up the rear? So maybe
I
if,
was thinking if anything sort of sneaks up, that's probably not a bad idea. Yeah.
maybe I'll go next, and then
Well,
Are
after
we-
you. Yeah.
Are we leaving it open though? Because if things could get past us and then out
I
into the
think
town.
we should try and say the magic words again, or backwards, whichever way round they wish, to try and close it after us, because we don't want whatever's sealed in within to get without.
What was it? Need them.
Don't say it again.
The statue slightly shifts. Oh no! Such trouble with rocks. No, let's say.
Alright.
I'm going to go in next.
I will fly in after Georgie because I don't need to take the ladder, so I'll just fly sort of quite close to the top.
And my dark vision is 120 foot. I can see very far, so...
I've got
I've got my
60
head
feet.
torch.
And tieflings have that vision.
Idiot.
Who's saying the words to close statue?
Looking at
See them
Enoch.
backwards.
Well, here goes. I'll try it forwards first. Knead the bread until it's worthy.
The statue rumbles back into place on top of you.
I'll move
Sealing
my head.
your escape.
Stem.
Great.
Ogden, as you're heading down towards the bottom, as you get to the bottom, you can see that the corridor opens out in front of you. It's a stone tunnel, and you can see a mural in front of you which depicts a woman in a wooded glade holding a silver dagger.
Ooh, that's nice. Can I roll for art appreciation?
I guess roll a history check to see if you have any kind of idea of what this is.
Art history.
Like the style, the style in which it was created, the school of three. Never mind.
It's very rococo.
No? Do you roll a...
3.
Oh, it's a painting on a wall.
Does the corridor go in two directions?
No, it stretches out in front of you.
And that's just on the wall on one side, okay. I shall wait until everyone has come to this point, and I shall say, as you can see, here is some art. Then I stop because I have nothing else to say about the art.
It's very astute of you, Ogden. Thank you.
Anyone know anything about art or ladies with daggers?
Anyone who's from the Faewild can roll a religion check.
21. 17.
Both of you recognise this as Veronestra. The dagger is quite distinctive.
Oh, that's Veronestra. There's a shrine in the town. We probably should have gone there way earlier. Should we go there now?
No. Alright. We should go this way. It's the only way.
Okay, we should
But also,
definitely-
I'm being bold and decisive. This way!
Brilliant. That's great, Ogden. Great stuff.
Thanks.
We should
Can I
check
have a
out the
hug?
shrine. Yeah, sure.
Hug Ogden absent-mindedly while talking.
We should probably check out the shrine later, because it's probably all connected. Just saying.
Hopefully we won't find any, memorabilia. What would have been helpful while we're down here.
Like a dagger.
We can't have Veronestra's dagger. That's important.
I shall continue down the corridor.
I shall follow.
As you head down the tunnel, you can see on the walls there are sconces that would have held torches. There are crumbling remains of torches, but if any of you reach up to touch them, they kind of fall away from your hands. You do come across some other murals, also Veronestra. In one of them, she's surrounded by dryads. In one of them, she's surrounded by nymphs. A couple of these murals have been damaged, as if someone has taken weaponry to them.
A little bit defaced.
Not necessarily defaced. I guess roll an investigation check.
Maybe all?
Sure.
Can I give someone advantage on that?
Sure.
Sure.
I can't see what my dice is because it landed under the clear all.
I got 15.
I got a 15. Nice.
Hey.
Okay, well,
So it looks as though someone has hit these with more with frustration than necessarily trying to damage any particular part of the.
So it looks like it got sort of punched or hit. It's not like slashed across or.
So it looks like it's been hit.
Any particular area or just sort of like, I hate this painting. It's like, is her face sort of.
No, it's not any specific bits of it.
Paintings.
Dead people don't appreciate art like I do.
Another religion
Very
check
dangerous.
on the significance of dryads and nymphs. Like, is this a specific myth or a specific story of Veronestra or something like that?
I'll let the first one carry. She's commonly depicted with dryads and nymphs.
Okay.
In all depictions of her, they are commonly people who would normally worship her.
I see. So there's nothing special about this. It's very normal for a shrine of Veronestra.
Yeah.
Right.
You can feel gusts of wind occasionally, not like a gust of wind, but like little drafts coming through.
Where are the drafts coming from?
Are they stale air or do they smell fresh? Alright, alright.
And are these tunnels constructed, or are these tunnels, do they look like something has burrowed through?
Roll an investigation check.
21.
They definitely look built. Looking at the walls, it looks like these stones have been carefully piled on top of each other, almost like drywall. And where the murals are, you can see they've been plastered over to make a smooth surface. You can also see, looking at the walls, almost like a line along the wall that's been worn away, as if people have run a hand along it as they've been walking down it.
Not like the temple got buried or anything. It seems people were used to walking down a dark, scary corridor.
It's quite classic Veronestra stuff, this, so I don't know why they bury it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought it would.
do we perhaps want to scout this out rather than, putting ourselves in any kind of mortal danger? I'm just thinking because little Stuart here, who's also been here all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Me homunculus. He can see in the dark, and he can, fly off down the corridor, have a look down there, report back.
Could could Stuart just go, but like 30 feet ahead of us? And then if Stuart sees anything strange, they could come running back, squeaking.
It's true, we could all try and be a bit quieter.
Yeah, we could do that, and Stuart could definitely scout ahead.
All right.
I cannot see whether I can see through their eyes like a familiar. I think I probably cannot.
I don't think so.
Not unless it says specifically.
Give them an instruction, though.
I can't. Sorry?
Can you give them an instruction to say, like, if you see anything move, come back?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain I can do that.
So I think we should follow it, but stay just behind, so then we know where the thing is. Otherwise, it's.
So you're going to send the rat off ahead.
My little, so the Noculus is like a little mouse that has with wings and can just fly off. I'm imagining, I can't remember the name of the character, but from Card Captor Sakura, you got that the little flying
little
mouse.
bear thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I haven't thought about that anime for a long time, so can't remember the names.
Are you all rolling stealth checks as well?
Yes.
Yes. Would this terrain be considered rocky?
Yes.
Ooh, how fancy.
Oh, I rolled that physical die just then.
19.
16. Not bad for me.
15.
16.
24.
Very good. All round. And the mouse?
Oh, I've got to roll a stealth check for my mouse. Yep. 10.
10. Okay. As the mouse is flying up ahead, what is it going to come back for?
Sorry, I've just noticed it's +4 for stealth, so 12. It will come back if it sees anything living, I think, or anything that moves. I think we will consider a trip hazard, and will come back.
Could you roll an intelligence check for the mouse?
Intelligence, that is a 16.
Shortly after it flies off, it comes back, not on alert for anything, but because it didn't know what to do, because up ahead of you there is a fork in the path.
I think we should go. I think we should go that way.
Stark, which way are you pointing?
That way.
Oh, that way. Second.
Left. I think we should go left.
Left sounds good. Always turn left, and then we can, if we find a dead end, go around, and then you turn left again, and it's
Can
still
I
away now.
listen out on each path, see if there's any sort of obvious noise coming from one or t'other?
Roll perception check.
13.
13. Not any specific noises from the inside. There are, looking at where the turning has been made, there are some crumbling things here, like there are some metal knives that look very aged. There's a couple of wooden things that have kind of crumbled to the point of not being recognisable.
Knives and a fork.
Can I pick
Do
up
I see... Oh, sorry.
Can I pick up a knife? Just. What's this one?
Do I...
What is it?
It's a very old dagger.
Is it metal? Like, is it?
Yes, it's metal. I said it was metal.
Is it the same sort of style as Veronestra's daggers?
No, it's just a dagger.
Oh, Georgie, take a look at this.
Yeah, all right. I can. How long have we got? Because I can definitely have a look at this and
Sean, it's not
Identify
magical. It's just a dagger.
Oh no, it's crap actually.
Do you want to, investigate it and see if there's anything on with it that might give us a hint about why it's here?
All right, I'll stare at it harder. May I investigate the dagger?
Sure.
Can I give advantage?
Yelling.
Well, that's a 19 on the dice, and that one's not as good. So that's a 27. Stare at the dagger.
It's an old dagger. There are a few reasons why people might leave daggers in sacred places. I'm sure you can come up with a few between you.
Sacrificial daggers!
She's just
Shaman.
very into knives.
Is there a way that the finger marks on the walls go? Sorry, did I beat you to that? Sorry.
No, it's my turn.
The finger marks are on both sides.
They look like they were from hands going in this direction or kind of towards the thing. Yeah, being dragged in or away.
No. Let's go left. I will go left.
Are you just walking in?
Oh wait, I forgot the mouse is supposed to go first. I will stop.
Yeah, I'll send Stuart in and follow when Ogden decides that Stuart's far enough away, because I can't see anything.
Oh,
I'm enjoying decisive Ogden.
Are you taking the knife with you?
I haven't put it down.
As you head in, a wooden thing. Basically, a small wooden, not a person, like a small wooden tree stump pulls itself out of the wall and is gonna start trying to kill you, basically. So we're gonna need to roll initiative.
I say.
A wooden tree stump person tries to take the dagger off Georgie, or is just attacking all of us?
No, it's just attacking all of you.
For us.
Right.
Oh.
8.
9.
21.
Oh,
Also 12.
What a streak.
Who's more dexterous between old Georgie and Enoch?
Probably Enoch. Mine's only +1.
same for a total score of 13.
What's your dex score, Sean?
It's +1.
Is it 12 or is it 13?
Oh, I rolled 11 and I got
No,
12
is your
in total.
dex mod, is it a 12 or a 13?
I see. No, it's a 12.
Okay.
Sorry, I misunderstood because 12 plus
That's
1
fine.
is 13, and I thought we were very proud of this maths.
I mean, I was.
Ogden,
Nice to get some easy maths.
a small wooden tree stump has pulled itself out of the wall. It looks quite aggressive. It has a big black slit in it where it has little white dots for eyes. And you can see within that there is what appears to be a sort of heart.
In the slit. What colour is the heart?
Red. Well, it's like the brown of like
You
old
like an
blood.
actual heart,
Oh,
not
yeah.
like a candy, heart-shaped thing.
Anatomically correct heart.
Okay. I will say, stand down, or we will be forced to hit you or offer you employment. And then I will hit it, or I will kick it. I will kick it with my legs. My other legs. I'm going to hit it with my legs. Twice. No, once. Can't remember how monks work. It hasn't been that long, and I already can't remember. I think I do it.
You have 2 attacks and then you can bonus
I do have
attack.
2 attacks. Yeah, okay, good. I have 2 attacks. Right. First attack is a 18 to hit.
Yes, 18 hits.
Second attack is a, if you don't mind me doing them at once,
Yeah, that's
23 to
fine.
hit.
Yeah, 23 hits.
First, for those 2, 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action unarmed strike. That's a 19 to hit.
Are your strikes magical, Chamonix?
Don't
6 months get that.
so.
No, not yet. Okay.
I wouldn't have thought so. I don't think, my clubs aren't and my unarmed strikes
It
aren't.
doesn't seem like the strikes are landing quite as hard as you might anticipate.
Because it's not doing as much pain. If the wood looks chill about the pain, and that was a 6 for the final unarmed strike.
Yeah, no, that won't hit, I'm afraid.
So it's quite short
sorry.
and something.
That unarmed strike one, I hadn't told you the damage for the.
The unarmed strike, was it a 6 to hit? Or was it a 6
No,
damage?
it was 6 damage. Sorry,
What was it to hit?
something high
19.
enough. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. Cool. Thank you.
And okay, can I say, can I say anything else to my group?
Sure.
Stretching things, I will say this wood doesn't seem to mind being kicked very much.
How sort of, because you described, how condensed and cramped is this corridor? How small is this thing? Like, what's the sense of scale here?
The corridor is probably about 10 feet across. The thing is medium.
So it's about the same size as...
I'm going to say it's about dwarf sized.
About dwarf size. Cool. Okay.
Enoch.
Gosh. Regretfully, I will use my action to cast Mage Armor upon myself, because I forgot to do that this morning. I'm going to look like I'm covered in a lot of velvet, like my arms, my face, all of me. And then I'm going to shuffle on up to this, whatever this creature is, and attempt to use my special action, to use Hypnotic Gaze on it, in hope that it will just look at me, look at no one else, just look at me. Could it make a wisdom? It does, if it could make a wisdom saving throw.
He would, sort of briefly glances at you, and then sort of looks away again, because I'm afraid it's immune to being charmed.
Yeah.
With straight.
Because it is.
Little tinker.
What a ticket.
Well, given that my mage armor's on, I will use my movement to step out of the way if I can.
How close did you get for your hypnotic gaze?
I would have got within its reach.
It will take a swing at you.
Mm-hmm.
Rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god.
I mean, that does beat 14, so yes.
Sean, can you use your shield? Your new shield thing?
I can either use my shield or Robert could do the disadvantage, but I think I should have probably claimed that a bit earlier.
I think that would still get it, because that would only take me to 19.
What disadvantage?
Oh. So I thought you said shield.
Oh, no, sorry.
You can do it next turn. Just remember to shout it.
In that case, no, I will use my magical shield to take the damage for Enoch.
Oh, cool. What's the magical shield? Oh, yes.
Right.
It uses your reaction. It's 17 points of damage.
Oof.
Thank you very much, old George. He's so kind of you.
And the damage changes to force.
Yeah. It is your turn.
Me. Right. Is everyone in kind of very close quarters? Basically, this shield gets better the more people are around me, so...
I was directly behind you. Is the tree-fed person... Who's it closest to?
I'm going to say you're all pretty much in a clump because you just started to go off down the corridor. Apart from the mouse, who can be further away if you don't want to lose your homunculus.
Yeah, was about 30 feet further down.
In which case, I'm next to you, yeah.
So, okay, so Gertie one side and Ogden the other?
Yeah, Ogden is making Ogden's way down the corridor.
Cool. I get a +1 to my AC for every 2 allies, so I now have +1. Okay, well, Ogden's already offered it employment, so that's everything. That's business. I think I am going. Go on.
Can you see?
Head torch.
I've got my head torch, which is I think 5 foot around me, so I can see just in front of my face.
Okay, cool.
I am going to use my bonus action instead of commanding Robert. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Branding Smite on my hammer, and then I'm going to whack it. So I think Branding Smite is just cast.
Forced empowered rend.
Sorry, the people at home. those in chat who are just looking forward to it. Next time.
The emoji anyway.
Yeah, so Branding Smite. Next time I hit a creature with a weapon attack, so I will roll for my attack. Where am I? Sorry, there it is.
I don't know, Sean. Where are you? Somewhere in London.
I'm on the right page. It was just scroll bar was not quite there. That's only an 11.
11 won't hit, I'm afraid. You can keep concentrating on the smite so you don't lose the spell.
Yeah. So I think that is what I'm going to be doing, and I'm not moving anywhere else. So yeah.
It is now its turn. It regains some hit points at the start of its turn. The cracks that you've made in it heal back up. It's going to turn to the person who hit it the hardest. Which is Ogden. and it's gonna
It's technically kicking because like her feet. It's a
swing out. It's 22 to hit. It basically pulls.
What's going on?
It basically pulls a bit of bark off its side and like swings out at you with it.
Hit me with bark. Sorry.
Don't worry, his bark is worse than his bite. Oh.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
16 points of damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
And then it's going to swing out at the person who's holding a fiery weapon because it doesn't like that. That's
Whoops.
21 to hit.
21 hits. Yeah, my +1 takes me to 20.
14 points of damage.
14. Ooh, I'm not looking healthy.
You need to roll a con save for that, smite.
I think that's a...
It came up as a 20 on mine, so
yeah,
you're fine.
30-20.
It is going to step into the wall and appear on the other side of the room behind Enoch.
What?
This thing likes me.
Wall and then instantly it's somewhere else.
Is it
It steps into the wall and then it steps out of the wall somewhere else.
Aha. So it's no longer within 5 feet of most of us.
Correct.
And we're still in this fork in the...
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Presumably no opportunity attacks for that.
No, I'm afraid not. It's a teleportation.
Right.
Pip.
Hello. So it's teleported next to Enoch, and I think I was close to Enoch, but you moved back, didn't you? Just trying to work out where I am in the
I
vicinity.
moved to the creature. I moved back as far as I could. It then moved from the wall to behind me.
Yeah, but you only have 25 feet of movement, so Pip would definitely be able to get to you. Let's say you're about 15 feet away from the party at this point, so...
I will move, and I will try my best to try and get myself in between it and Enoch to try, with my shield. And then I'm going to just hit it with my sword. That is... Ooh, that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 hits.
Right, so that's my longsword, so 1d8 plus 3, 5, 6, that's 8 slashing.
8 slashing, yep.
Your longsword magical.
It's slashing, it's not resistant to slashing.
So just watching chunks of this wood come off and it doesn't like to be hit. And that's a 9.
9 won't hit, I'm afraid.
Okay. I think I will just sort of square myself up and try and keep my shield between it and Enoch, just to give him a moment.
Gertie.
How high is the ceiling in this room?
10 feet. It's 10 feet.
Can I fly to a point where I'm out of reach of it? If it walks beneath me?
No.
Then I will just stay back, because it's moved. I will stay back. I'll try and be sort of near the centre of... It'll be still in a corridor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to be as far away from a wall as possible to see it teleport, and that is scary. And I will cast Aura of Vitality. I'm going to glow with, again, this sort of starry night sky energy, and then I will use a bonus action to heal. Georgie looks worse, right?
Georgie's been hit twice.
Yeah. I will heal Georgie for 11 hit points.
Thank you.
That's all I can do on my turn, so it takes an action to cast it and a bonus action to use it.
And what does Aura of Vitality do?
Aura of Vitality. Healing energy emanates from you in an aura for a 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. You can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6 hit points. So I can maintain concentration on it, and I can heal people every round.
Great.
And if I combine it with some of my druid stuff next round, which also takes a bonus action, it gets even more powerful.
It's all bonus actions though, so you can't.
Exactly. It's all bonus actions.
Yeah.
This is the druid problem. It's all bonus actions.
Ogden, back around to you.
I get back to it.
Yes, you can run like weave through people.
Sorry, I was about to kick you and then you left. But you was like, here we go. Ah! Right. So I will again, surprisingly enough, kick the wood. Oh, natural 1 on my first attempt.
As you're running through, you misjudge where your witch's foot needs to be.
Yeah. Oh no. Sorry. Wait. Let me try that again. Ah! 11.
The second one as well. You also it's not quite.
I am going to look very sadly at my 2 stripy-socked feet, and then try and kick it with my own foot. My own foot won't let me down. 14?
No, I'm afraid not.
My own foot just let me down. None of my feet work. It's not going well. And then I was just go, yeah! And then just look a little bit disappointed.
Disappointed in all of your feet.
Yeah, I will make sure I'm somewhere where I'm not in other people's way.
Sure. You're all now back surrounding it again. Or Georgie.
Is it me or was it Enoch?
Oh, sorry, Enoch first, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Right. Okay, I would like to look at this horrid little creature and if it could make for me an intelligence saving throw, as I will use my cantrip to just look at it and say no. Using Mind Sliver.
It's not very good at intelligence saving throws. I've got a 10.
That fails.
It
and
stares
it will
blankly
suffer...
at you, looking confused.
Good.
I mean, it doesn't look confused because it can't, it just looks blank.
It takes 6 points of Mind Sliver damage, psychic damage.
Yep.
Then I will look behind me and use Misty Step as a bonus action to get out of dodge.
Sure.
Stay within 30 feet.
Yep.
Georgie.
Oh, I still have my branding smite going, and I do not wish to lose it, so I'm going to try and hit with my Warhammer again. Oh, is that a... I can't see this.
It's a 19.
19, does it hit?
Yes, 19 hits.
Ugh. Cool. So that's 1d8 plus 1, and what does...
Is some of this bludgeoning, some of it fire?
Yeah, some of it's bludgeoning.
Can you separate out bludgeoning from fire, please?
Yeah, well, so the Warhammer damage itself is only actually 2, so I'll probably
That's, 1. Yeah.
Let the fire do its work. But the fire damage... Oh, no, it's actually radiant damage, 2d6.
Oh.
So I'll roll that. Not doing very well. That's a 3 radiant.
Oh.
And it becomes visible if it wasn't visible.
It suddenly glows slightly?
Yeah. All right, and I use my bonus action for... I command Robert to run up alongside everyone else, and I am going to go for an unexpected force-empowered rend.
Oh no!
Bring on the
it's
rend.
coming! Oh!
So...
It needs a jingle.
Rend!
The magic rend.
Awesome power.
Just when you need a metal friend.
A little rat just goes across the screen. And chop.
There's a little rat emoji that just says rend. We've got it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Sorry, I'm getting my Steel Defender stats up. That is 13 plus... Oh no, I've lost it. Where's it gone? Sorry for that.
The question of this campaign, where's the rat? Nobody knows. Turns up when you're not expecting it.
Oh, it's plus my spell attack modifier. All right, well, that's easy enough. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Right, and a d8, which I have separated out because today I am clever.
Force damage?
Yes, it is. It is force
It's a
empowered.
force empowered rend.
Which is 5 plus my proficiency bonus, which is 3.
8, so 8 points of damage.
Yes.
Grand.
and I will stay with it. And I assume at this point I've got Pip and Ogden next to me because Enoch noped out and Gertie's up and out.
Yeah. As it gets back around to its turn, it will heal 10 again because none of you did the thing.
It's fire damage, I bet.
And then it's going to attack. There are 3 of you there. It's going to roll a d6. It's going to roll a d8 because that's what I've got access to. Don't have access to any of it. Hang on, 1 sec.
I mean, Robert's there as well.
It's not going to attack the metal rat. Sorry, Sean.
Go on.
No.
I'm never
It's
going
a
to
D8.
attack.
I mean, you know.
I'm never going to attack the metal rat instead of attacking one of you. Right, hang on. Give me access to a different. I should have got my own dice out, but I didn't because I already have too much stuff on my desk. So now I have dice. Right, here we go. That's a Pip. And that's a 20 non-natural to hit.
That is exactly 20 is my AC.
Yeah, so that does hit. So that is 10 points of damage.
It is.
And second attack goes to...
I've just remembered that I can use my reaction for the deflect, so I'll put disadvantage on this one. Sorry, Tom, you get the next one.
That's fine.
It goes to Ogden. I'll roll disadvantage. Which is a 10.
Hit.
Does a 10 hit you?
No, does not hit.
Yeah, so, so that
Where's some armor?
Pushier than me.
bounces off Robert's metal shell.
Jumps away.
Yeah, cool. Pip.
I think as it hits me, sort of 2 things happen. One, I swing my sword, and also I think Gertie's the only one who speaks Sylvan. I scream out a really obscene swear word. So I'll work out the sword first. Is that 19?
Yeah, 19 hits.
It's good.
You're
so
a sheep fucker!
That is what I. Yeah. So that's 11 points of slashing.
Cool.
And then I'm going to ask this log to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom 13. Does my sliver give it 6 off its next saving throw, Liz?
There we 1 second.
D4, I think.
Yeah, subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Which would be a 3. So that's actually a 9.
So this is Pip's version of vicious mockery. So he just that's 3 so that's 4 points of psychic damage, just swearing at this thing as he swings into it.
It doesn't understand, but it hurts.
Doesn't. Again, it doesn't need to, but I can see.
You can see the heart inside it sort of starting to shrivel slightly.
Don't left the sheep alone.
Gertie. It's not Welsh, Tom.
Wow. None of us made that reference.
You don't know if it's Welsh.
And it's made of wood and has a shriveled heart. Should...
You know that about the Welsh. All made of wood. They're all Pinocchios.
Is old Georgie still looking the worst hurt?
I'm only just after. I'm only just over half.
Ogden, how are you looking? You still looking quite badly hurt?
I am also a little over half.
Pip, you were hit as well.
I was. That's definitely over half. Yeah.
I've got to heal one of you, but I'll heal Ogden.
Oh, thanks.
As a bonus action, I will heal Ogden for 5. Sorry, poor roll.
Thanks.
5 hit points. And I will not Magic Girl transform because it takes a bonus action, means I can't use this spell. So instead I'm just going to use one of my free guiding bolts. Aiming for the heart, if that's possible.
It won't make any difference. You can't specifically aim for any part of it.
Fine.
It's all one sack of hit points because hashtag D&D.
Fine. Here we go. One guiding bolt. 16?
16 won't hit, I'm afraid.
It explodes on the wall next to it. The stars glint everywhere.
Bad luck with your guiding bolt.
I haven't really looked at guiding bolt.
Ogden. Gertie did the thing they do where they paint the wall with magic, because that appears to be what they do.
Good idea, Gertie.
Suppressing fire!
No. Kiki. I'm doing the kiki. It's going to be great. This is my turn. This turn is my turn. 21 on the first.
21 hits.
Oh, the second one does not. No. That first one is a very nice 9 hit points of bludgeoning to the first one. I think I can make them more magic-y. Oh no, wrong thing. Oh dear, I've done it wrong. Oh god. 17 to hit.
17 just doesn't hit, I'm afraid. You impact, but it just like bounces off the solid wood of this creature.
Ooh. Please stop.
It doesn't appear to have heard you or understood. Actually, having reviewed, it did understand the insults, Tom, and it's hurt.
It does speak to
Good. Enoch.
Okay. Would I be able to get myself in range spell attack of this creature without having any one of my allies in my way?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level, because wood plus fire equals bad. So, let's go. I believe that is 4 rays for 3rd level.
Yeah, an extra one.
The first one's a natural 1, so that didn't hit. The second would be a 22.
22 hits.
Okay. The third would be a 23.
23 hits.
And the fourth would be a 21.
21 also hits. You can roll the 3 of them as if they were crits. It's vulnerable to fire.
That's a lot of dice. 1 second.
12 d6.
No.
I'll do that separately. Okay. 12 d6 on D&D Beyond. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My ears.
Oh no!
I hurt myself and it critically at 46 points of fire damage to the creature.
As you send these scorching rays at it, it starts to burn, and parts of it start to burn away, and the heart starts to burn, shrivel, and it just burns to the floor.
Oh no!
Do you want a job? As kindling. Sunglasses.
It had a job.
Sorry, what I meant to do that. I get very excited when fire's involved. I'm sorry.
That's very good.
Could have done that in the first place.
Enoch.
Hello.
Heroic.
Oh, stop it.
Powerful. Enoch the Wondrous. Enoch.
I'll take it.
Death.
Georgie, thank you for your shield earlier. That saved me a lot of pain. So I think, Ogden, your tale needs to be for old Georgie, the hero of the day. For me.
Georgie, the heroic.
No, you're all right. Oh, be back, though.
I can heal 16
Georgie, the injured.
d6 over the course of the rest of the minute of Aura of Vitality. Are you happy to say that heals everyone up to full, or should I roll it all?
You should. Well, it's sets, isn't it? So you need to roll separately because it's sets for individual. Sorry, pernickety, but yes, you need to roll sets for different
So
people.
I've got 8 of these, so let's do them in order. So, Georgie, you get 3 hit points. You still
I
hurt?
am still hurt, yes.
7 more.
Cool.
Still hurt?
I don't mind if you want to... I'm still hurt, but I don't mind if you want to go to someone else.
Ogden, you get 2. Oh my god, 2.
Thank you.
Ogden, you also get another 5.
Thank you.
Are you still hurt?
Only a tiny bit.
Pip, you get 8.
That's good. Stand down, friend.
Georgie, you get another 8.
I am fractionally off of my max.
Okay, I've got 2 more left. You're fractionally off. No one else is hurt. Ogden, how many more hit points are you off? 4, 2, 2. I'll do 1 more for Ogden.
Yes.
7. Yeah, you're at full.
I'm so fun, boys.
Oh no, I have to do 1 more for one of the 2 of you. Who wants to be at full?
I mean, save old Georgie.
No, because Georgie's AC is higher than yours. I'll go for Pip.
All right.
Or was it because you danced for them?
It's because of the dance.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
it is statistically correct, and also because of the dance. The best kind of correct.
Which tunnel are you heading down?
We were going left, weren't we?
Yes, it didn't go great, but
Hang on.
maybe the rest of it will be better.
Do we know that they attacked because of taking the knife? Because you mentioned that at the top of the combat, but we wouldn't necessarily know that.
I mean, you did take a ritual offering from a temple.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean,
I think they attacked us because this was the right way.
Does anyone have like a spare?
Left. Oh.
Ogden, do you still have your cutlery? If we leave a knife, maybe the temple will like us more.
You don't have cutlery, but you do have an entire basket of baked goods.
Oh.
who's carrying that?
Cameron Padre and Pierce just been holding a basket up. Like he's going to grandma's. Robertson.
When in doubt, Robert's holding it.
Nice.
I mean, okay, I'll take some donuts, put it on the table, and go, Strata, please give us fair passage and good travels in your temple, and bless us this day. Praise be unto you. Anyone else want to donate some donuts?
I mean, should we maybe sacrifice the donut and then?
Oh yeah, sacrifice the donut. Do that.
Are there any jam donuts that we could?
I think I take one of these horrible. Oh, nice, and then just stab it into the jam donut. Oh no! A tasty treat for a tasty goddess.
Now the blood ooze out.
Oh, I can do. Squish, squish, squish. Oh, I've got jammy fingers now.
I think you're allowed to lick the.
Okay, you've gone.
Hair's just it's just jam in his hair now.
You look smashing, Pip. You stay like that. I'll just wipe myself down with the prestidigitation that I was going to cast on you. It's fine.
Let's just hope that this monster isn't a giant ant, shall we?
I mean, I said it was a giant snake. I don't think snakes do ruin picnics. That's a Fae fact. You can have that. Ted Ogden, you can have that one for free.
Snakes ruin picnics. Got it.
I mean, of course, but in the same, a terrace would ruin a picnic as well, Tom, by that definition.
Oh no, most things would ruin. Just try not having a picnic in the woods. You'd be like, hey, wouldn't this be nice? Tarask, Trent, all the unseelie, they love stealing picnic baskets. Oh,
Don't have picnics.
Turn up to someone's picnic and just, hey, boo boo, let's go steal this picnic basket.
You know of Yogi the Old. He's a terrible beast.
How this campaign ends with a Tarask with you lot eating a picnic. That's what we're leading up to.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Let's continue going left. I like left.
So we've left a sacrifice.
Apparently so, you sacrificed a donut.
Great.
Yeah, keep going left.
Good.
As you head down the corridor, you walk past a mural. This mural has a picture of a man being sacrificed and his heart being used to create the tree guardian.
The tree guardian.
The one
What
you
we
just
just-
killed.
Oh.
Well, we put him out of his misery, clearly.
Can I roll
Okay,
a religion
maybe-
check? Is this normal for Veroneshka?
You can roll a religion check.
Maybe I shouldn't have become friends with her then. Maybe that's not such a good idea.
It's another than that one.
You have absolutely no idea.
Veroneshka seems like an awful bitch.
Oh, but don't say that in the temple.
I believe there's an inscription just on this wall that says the exact same thing, Gertie. There we are, yes.
And you see, like, on both of it, the little speech bubble where he's like, "You're a bitch!" And then the heart's been ripped out. Like,
She's like, I know.
I'm the boss bitch. She's like, oh.
In the mural, the man does look like he's smiling.
Oh.
Oh. Is it a pickle smile?
No.
You have to ask. I'm sorry, you have to ask.
Anytime we see a face.
If the next tree guardian has a jam donut for a heart, then we know that we're on the right track. Maybe.
As you start,
I need this to happen now.
And then there'll be a mural of us.
Just a tree guardian with a beating donut. I'm sorry.
Ogden will do a little tour as we continue. On your right, you will see more art, highly artistic. And now here we continue down the tunnel.
as you continue down the tunnels, you walk a fair way, and as you go, you start to realise that the walls are looking less like stone and more like a sort of green, fertile bower. There are leafy trellises, there are vines, you're walking on beautiful flagstones, there are roses, and it's just as
Underground.
Still pitch black.
No, you can now, it looks like you're almost in daylight.
Are we still underground?
Did we take a wrong turn?
You don't think you've gone up?
Maybe there's like a ravine.
Maybe there's another world under our world, and it's got its own sun and plants, and this is the passage between them.
Wow.
Also, if we're heading in a direction, we might have gone out of the village by now.
Oh.
Okay. I
We
mean,
can
well,
always go back, but we should check
No.
out here first.
I'm fine with that.
Oh.
Huh.
Were you not fine with it earlier?
No. And that concerns me.
It's the pickles! I
Does
knew
that mean
it!
does that mean that we are still within the bounds of the village? In that, you know, this mushroom circle is not so much a cylinder going up, but perhaps it's more like a dome, so the area underneath is actually larger.
I mean, this does seem important, but not in the same...
It's not as severely important. Oh, I suppose it is.
It's quite important.
Doesn't
Everything's
look like
important.
the kind of place that monsters would spend their time, though. Like,
Oh.
I always thought they would hang out in swamps or caves and sort of scary places, not rose
Oh,
gardens.
Ogden.
Ogden, this is...
Ogden.
Number one, that's a very naive worldview. Number two, this is a cave.
I mean,
It's lovely.
these things are wondrous. Like, in the old meaning of the word, you know, to create terror, to amaze, you know, they're beautiful, but they can be deadly. You've got, just because something looks nice, don't mean it is. That's another Fae fact. Put that on your clipboard.
Like the frogs that you have to kiss, they might be poisonous if they're pretty.
Exactly. And then they turn back into a prince, and they're like, I tricked you, you're dying. And they do a little dance. Not like my dance, but like an evil dance.
I mean, from the frog princes I have met, the dance was pretty similar.
So only kiss the ugly frogs.
Is there still one route here? Are we still going down a corridor among the trees and
It doesn't
leaves?
look like a corridor, but it's the same size as the corridor.
And there's only one way to go.
Root.
What?
There's
Root.
only one. There's clearly one way to go, like when there's not branching.
I just
Continue. Oh, sorry.
would I just be able to look at this very different scenery change and see if it is indeed physical, or is it illusory?
Sure. Would you like to roll me an investigation?
Sure. 24.
As you start to look more closely at it, and maybe you touch the wall, you feel the stone of the walls underneath it, and you start to be able to see that this is an illusory layer, a very good illusory layer on top of it. But once you see through it, you can see both the illusion and the walls behind it. Can you just roll me an Arcana check?
21. D&D Beyond's being very kind today.
It's a spell you've heard of called hallucinatory terrain.
Well, clearly this is hallucinatory terrain. I'm surprised you've not spotted that already.
It's not real.
It's not real, and I'll just put my hand through some of the foliage to just prove this.
Once it's pointed out to you, you can start to see the tunnel underneath and the illusion on top of it.
Right.
Does that affect the lights? Yeah, because...
Yeah, the light is part of the illusion.
Right.
I mean, it looks nice, so I see this as a good illusion.
This would be quite useful for scene changes, wouldn't it?
Would be so useful.
We'll have to try and learn that one.
Well, let's find the person who's done it and hire them.
Oh, yeah.
What is everyone's passive perception?
17.
10.
Right. 12.
Georgie?
9.
As Ogden says that, Gertie, you realise that you are now a group of 6, not a group of 5.
What about Robert?
Isn't that just...
Stuart.
Robert doesn't count.
Oh.
I will look at the new 6th person that has just appeared next to all of us.
You have to go count through everyone and make sure you know who's it's not that one there.
There is an Eladrin with bright green hair and quite auburn skin, standing just behind Ogden, just walking with you all, almost as if she belongs with all of you, just listening intently to your conversation and looking really intrigued.
Oh, who are you?
Well, who are you?
I'm Gertie.
I'm Ogden.
Who are you talking to?
That person.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Pip.
Oh, Georgie.
I live
You're not
here.
the vague.
You do?
Oh.
Yes.
Are you able to make boring walls look pretty?
Could all of you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Would it be considered magical?
It's not magical, but if you can't be charmed, then you don't need to make it.
16.
14.
13.
9.
I believe I can be charmed, so that's a 9.
Ogden, this doesn't affect you, but all the rest of you cannot attack this person for the next minute.
So I didn't want to.
Did you make the lovely wall art? No, not the art. The pretty. You made it. It looked like light and flowers, but we're indoors, so
Yes,
it's
it's so much nicer than living in a tunnel, isn't it? Why are you in my tunnel?
Did you do this?
Oh yes, I've been down here for some time now.
Have you ever considered a career in the theatre?
No, I live in this tunnel.
Are you?
Do you want to?
Would you like to?
I can't leave the tunnel. I'm not allowed to leave the tunnel. I live in the tunnel.
We could do a talk. We could do a site
You
specific.
came down here to look for someone who lived in
Yeah.
this tunnel.
Who told you you couldn't leave the tunnel?
It was a very small fairy who said that I was not allowed to leave the tunnel ever. And I must stay in this tunnel forever and ever 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 and ever.
We could all come and hang out with you here instead.
Hang on.
See? You stay here and we all come and hang out.
But the fairy said there was a horrible monster down here.
Oh yes.
Is it
Wondrous. I told you.
You don't
wondrous.
seem horrible. You seem rather nice.
Well, no,
Oh, no,
that's the,
I'm
that's
fantastic.
the trick, because you're quite pretty, and that's usually a clue, right, Pip?
Fantastic. That's another one of the bad words. The words that have changed. It's
I
a
will
phantasm.
Raise my leg and say, if you're a
Whoa,
monster...
whoa. No, don't hit them. They're nice.
No, don't hit me. I'm very nice.
Well,
See?
I'm just if
Why aren't
you
you allowed?
weren't nice, I could.
Yeah, we heard it was a monster. Why would you're perfectly lovely? Why would you not be allowed out?
Oh, I did a bad thing once.
Oh.
What'd you do?
We don't talk about it.
Who's we?
Sometimes when you make a mistake and you don't tell anyone about it, or you don't talk about it, it can make you feel very bad, and it can make you feel even worse than if you're able to talk about it to a good friend, like my friends here.
Might just take an apology, you know.
Yeah. Have you apologised?
No.
Do you want to apologise?
I have considered apologising, and I have decided that since I'm not allowed to leave the cave, it's impossible.
Who do you need to apologise to?
It's a very long list. And they're all
You could
dead.
bring them...
Did you? You didn't cut people's hearts out and put them in bits of wood, did you?
I'm not allowed to answer that question.
Insight check.
What? Well, you know, they're not around, are they? The person what left you down here.
18.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to answer that question.
Why can't you answer the question?
It's a secret.
Yeah,
Does
that's
the pink
why I'm
paper
asking
tell you?
Oh no, I don't have the pink paper. The lady has the pink paper.
The lady. Oh, I know the lady. Just remind me of her name.
I don't know her name.
No one knows her name.
But you know of someone who's giving out it's a piece of paper, like pink paper. You know about that.
Are
you do.
imaginary? She's going to poke one of you.
Ow! I'm already here. I'm just confused.
Yeah, how long exactly has this pink paper business been going on? Because you've been down here a fair while, haven't you?
Long time.
We've been down here since Oak, the fairy from the statue, was supposed to have defeated a monster.
I don't like Oak.
Okay.
Why not?
They weren't very nice.
But they weren't the fairy who told you to stay down here.
Right, hang on. Let's collate everything. So, you were down here, and Oak defeated you. Except Oak didn't defeat you. Oak just locked you down here, and you're not allowed to leave here forever. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right.
Bit of an overreaction, if you ask me.
Seems a bit much. You don't seem that awful. Though you did do something.
Has a minute passed? Do we know you've been charmed? Okay.
Right, so you were left down here by Oak to live out the rest of your days because you did something bad that you won't talk about. Fine. What's that got to do with the lady in the pink paper? Because what's she got to do with being down here?
She's ruining my home.
Oh, so she's down here too.
Sometimes.
But she knows about you and she knows about down here.
Well, lots of people know about down here, but they just don't come anymore because I'm down here.
As in the rest of the townsfolk know about down here?
I don't know.
I don't even know
You
about
came
outside
from
the
down
village.
here.
Right. What's all this got to do with Veronestra? Because this is a shrine to her, isn't it?
Do you know anything?
No!
No.
Not being very forthcoming, my friend. We'd like to know as much as we could. And yes, Ogden, you do know all the lines.
She's gonna usher you through into like a big central chamber where there is like another big, it is anatomically correct, but it's made of crystal heart being held in the middle of vines. She's gonna kind of just stroke it very gently, This is the heart spring. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
Lovely. What's your name?
What
It's
can
okay
we
if you're
call
not allowed
you?
to say.
If that's easier.
I'm the Eladrin.
You're the Eladrin.
Yes.
Right.
That's a fun name.
Yeah.
Would you like some friends, the Eladrin?
Don't know if I can trust you yet. You just stay over there. And this is strong. Veronestra put it here, maybe, I think. And the pink lady, she wants it. And she keeps poking it. I don't like it.
Can you not fight off the pink lady? Sorry, Liz.
No.
Why not?
Does she poke it with a stick with a fork on the end?
Stick with a fork on the end.
I had my own experience. I'm sorry.
No, it's a knife. She takes little scratchings.
Hang on. And this lady, is she pink or is it because she's got the pink notes?
She writes things on pink paper.
Right.
You said she was a pink lady, so is this actually an apple? And does she force people to dance?
Or is she just warm?
Wasn't forced. I wanted the apples.
Right. Okay. So we're getting somewhere. So you're down here protecting the heart spring. Is that right?
I'm not protecting it. It's mine. You can't have it. It's mine.
I don't want it.
What? We're not taking it.
What does it do?
If I knew that, I wouldn't still be here.
Right.
But it's mine. You can't have it.
But the pink lady wants it.
Well, why else would she be here? It's mine. She can't have it. It's mine.
Why can't you just tell her to bugger off?
She's not very nice.
Can't you fight her if you're some kind of terrible monster?
I'm not a
Let's not bandy that
terrible
around.
monster.
Yeah, let's not bandy around slurs like that.
That's not a slur, that's just practicality. Can't you fight her off? You not got magical powers or something?
You could say bugger off, please. That at least is polite.
That's true.
If you like, we could help you if you need to do anything like stop the pink lady poking your heartstring with a knife, or getting some more company down here, or leaving if you wanted to do that, or just whatever you liked. If there was anything we could do to help, or if you wanted a job in the theatre, which I can tell you more
a
about.
small child.
What?
We don't have any small children.
Why
so
do
it
you
might
want
be
a small
tricky.
child?
I think I need a small child to
Is that why you're here? Because you needed small children.
No.
Insight check.
May I also partake in an insight check?
21.
16.
With a 21, not specifically. Not yet. I have a theory.
Right?
Me and the ladies, we've been talking about it.
The ladies.
Ladies?
You and the girls.
You saw
Pink
her, she's on
ladies.
the walls. I talked to her. She says if I get a small child and give them to the heartspring, then I can have the heartspring.
Okay.
You already have the heartspring.
I
It's
don't
yours.
have properly.
Right. No.
Oh.
And if you do take a small child, that's a problem.
It might take more than an apology, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Would
think
you-
we've seen any children.
Would you be okay with a pickle with a smiley face on it? I mean, that could pass very well as a small child. It is very small and smiling.
I'm not 100% sure those pickles haven't got the souls of villagers in them or something.
Do you think it would fool Veronestra? Because I will try it.
Give it a go.
In the plays, when people try to fool the gods, it sometimes doesn't go very well.
Can we?
Yeah, but that's plays, isn't it? It's fiction.
Can we have a group huddle over here? Just over here.
She's gonna
Excuse us for one minute.
she's gonna come and huddle with me.
No, not you.
Oh.
Not you, Ellie. No.
Why don't I talk to you by your heartspring? We could have a conversation over there. You can tell me all about it. Everything. I'd like to know everything. Tell me things. I could show you a trick.
How do I
Similar
know
to
you
your
don't want
tricks,
it?
but different. I don't want it.
Maybe you want it, though.
But maybe, well, it's yours. Why would I want something that's yours? That makes no sense. I'm using your logic back at you, my dear. You must know this.
Roll a persuasion check.
9. 9. So your eyes are telling me yes, but your body stance is telling me no. Maybe. You're hard to read, I'll be honest with you.
Why don't
but I would...
if you can fix the cracks, then I'll tell you about it.
The cracks? Which cracks?
Divine cracks.
Divine cracks. Could you show me those while my friends just make sure that we got all of our inventory together? Right, come on then. Family trip, let's go.
She will take you and she'll show you where there's been like scratchings at this thing, and roll an investigation check.
Natural 20 for a 27.
Whoever has been doing this has been very methodical about what they've been taking and where from. Like, there are scratches on specific vines, like never the same vine twice, and there are also a couple of scratches on the crystal heart.
And this is the pink lady who's done these scratches. Right. And you don't try to stop her? She just comes in and...
She was very nasty the first time she came down. Very nasty.
What did she do? Tell me.
I don't want to.
Okay. Well, this is quite a fixer-upper, but we can certainly try. Do you know why she wants, I don't know, these specific ones? She seems like she wishes to go for certain ones. That seems very mean. I just want to know why.
I sit in the corner and watch her and make sure that she doesn't take it.
You do right. Does she have a specific sort of knife that she brings in? Does it look weird? Does it look horrid?
It's sort of black and curvy.
A black and curvy knife, you said. I'm writing it down. I've just written black and curvy. I'll go back to that later.
That's a note for you, Liz.
I'll look at that later, like, what? So she doesn't like fines? Is this why she's scratching them? I mean, it seems an awfully strange thing to do. Go into someone's house, uninvited, and start scratching things.
Right.
And you just let her do this?
She was very nasty the first time she was here.
What did she do?
I don't want to talk about it.
I won't force you to talk about it, but we are more likely to be able to help you if you do.
It hurt a lot. It wasn't nice.
Oh, that's not very nice. Are you better now? Okay. Well, thank you for showing me these vines. How's the huddle going?
It's all right, Pip. We can talk.
Oh, right. I mean...
Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't think that Ellie's a particularly good person.
No.
As the first thing that she asked us for was a small child to sacrifice.
I mean, it wasn't the first thing, but it came up very quickly.
It was on that, like, sort of, hello, nice to meet you. It's still the first date.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem. I'm not saying we should kill her. I am saying that I'm concerned, and this might be why she was asked to stay down here, because she's not the most moral person.
It does put a bit of a damper on the whole, first impression, didn't it? But
yeah.
Unless she tells us what it was that she did, we can't really gauge the on the scale, can we?
No. I mean, we're not bringing her a kid, just to be clear. I think that's a terrible idea.
I mean, Myrtle might have one to spare.
Georgie, we don't know what's happened to the kid. I think that's a really bad idea.
I don't think we've seen any kids in this town yet. They must be around somewhere, but...
Also true.
Oh, well, if it's a town that all the children got taken... Oh, no. Maybe they sacrificed children
Put them under the statue. I'm spiraling again. I wonder what is down that other route. My morals are also bendable, but I don't want her to eat a baby. When she would eat a baby, that's not good.
So do we think the pickle's idea, like sacrificing a pickle instead, might...
I'm not sure they're not people.
And we've been eating souls.
I mean, that's my working theory, but I have no idea.
I mean, if we gave a pickle to the heart and then it was fine, then we'd have a lot of other questions to ask. I mean,
we don't know. What we do know is that I like Pink Lady. Let's go with Pink Lady.
Yeah.
The Pink Lady has given everyone certain spices in the pickles.
Well, let everyone leave.
Won't anyone leave?
Told the Darklings to keep outsiders out
and the pixies.
Insiders in.
Yeah. Drew a picture of a mushroom for reasons best known to herself.
I thought that might have been...
Tessia.
Yeah, wasn't that Tessia?
No, it was pink as well.
But she got the paper from somewhere. Maybe they're running a baby farm. Maybe everyone's going to be stuck in the town and there's nowhere else to go and they just all have to make babies and then they can feed the babies to the heart. Oh, this is a wicked place.
Hang on. I'm just going to lean up out of the huddle and look across at Ellie the Eladrin.
Ellie? Do you know someone called Tessia?
Just going to look at Enoch and I'm hearing a voice. There's a voice talking to me.
There is. It's Gertie. You've already met her. She's fabulous. There we go. There she is again. Shall we go this way?
I'll fly over. I was meant to out the huddle, but if you're not...
Hey! Tessia. Does that name ring any bells with you?
Tessia.
It's a satyr.
Oh, a satyr.
Yeah.
I like satyrs. They're on the walls.
Did you sacrifice her to the heart?
No, I haven't been able to sacrifice anybody. No one will bring me anyone.
Right.
But there is someone else down here.
Who's that?
I don't know. They're in the other corridor and I'm not allowed to go down there.
Right.
So you're not alone?
I am alone. Apart from all the voices. And you're here.
And the other person.
All the voices? What other voices?
What?
How many voices are you hearing right now?
Well, Veronestra is talking to me.
Right.
What does she say?
She said,
baby.
usually look after the heart, Spring. Find more hearts. Put the hearts in the walls.
But you've not been allowed to do that because you were locked in.
That's right.
Well, it looks like this is all working out perfectly well. Great.
I mean, you've all got hearts though, right?
No.
Do you want to try and find out?
And on that note... That is where we will pick up.
Oh, Lord.
Next week. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for that very odd moment. If you enjoyed tonight, we're playing again next Monday. From
Murdering an Eladrin, it looks like.
6 p.m. GMT. I mean, maybe she'll murder you. And on Tuesdays, we start at
6 p.m. these days.
Yes, we've moved to 6 p.m. and we're starting a new show, which has been announced.
It starts tomorrow.
Yes, okay, it starts tomorrow. It's been announced, which is Andor, which Bree is back DMing for us, and we're really excited.
It's going to be so good.
It is going to be great. So join us for that. And we also have our Saturday slot. So Talk Together, which is on at 6 p.m. Also 6 p.m. Always 6 p.m.
We've
on
made our lives and
Saturdays.
your lives easier, that is correct.
Yeah.
Okay, time.
Yes. Look, convert to your own time zone. All our shows are streamed to twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg, and you can find all our content archived at youtube.com/rolltogetherrpg. We're on podcast. Find us by searching Roll Together RPG on your favourite podcast provider, and you'll be able to find the podcast version of our shows. Once again, massive thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. We're really grateful for all of your support. There's a link in chat if you want to join. And big thank you to our sponsors, Hero Forge, Ultra Pro, Elderwood, and our supporters, C&D Beyond, Isle Champions of Forgotten Realms, Warriors of Waterdeep, and Level Up Dice. And once again, you can join us on social media as Roll Together RPG. Thank you so much, everyone, for playing with us this evening, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.